radiation. So are you going to be one of those glowies?
All right. Let's see if we can get this done.
Yeah. Apparently, Jem's already a glowy, so he knows what it's like.
Listen, I've actually been exposed to radiation for an entire day in Iraq because some numbnuts said, "Ooh, this has the symbol for the danger, radiation on it. What could? Let's open it up. What could it be? Motherfucker!"
I mean, let's put it this way: you didn't grow an extra arm or a
Well,
third testicle. I think.
no, it wasn't like that. Before it was like that. It's like Jim's probably like, does anyone else taste metal?
Pretty much.
Oh,
No
fucking
surgery until we can shrink
fucking
the
idiot!
puma.
This
Not
was
puma.
this was an expired Ep Chemicals trailer that we were told to unload and throw in to a truck, and they were going to take it and dispose of it safely. Now they said it was all sealed, it was fine, and it was until dipshit decided, hey, let's open this up and see what it is. Luckily, he didn't fucking throw it on anybody. Sorry, I get mad when I think about that.
I mean, I don't blame you. I think this is a dumb gift.
I get real.
Likes it.
I really get mad when I think about that. Oh, god damn it. But yeah. Hello, everybody on the
I
TikTok
think it's
side.
a dumb picture, but I think Ken likes it.
Hi, everybody on the TikTok side. Enjoy this stream. We are going to be streaming Mr. Banker. He begins in 9 minutes.
Yeah, I know. We've got naughty words. We got gamer words that may actually happen.
Yeah,
so,
gamer words. We got gamer words that could be happening. We'll see.
Yep, we will see.
Oh, we can only hope and see.
Yes.
So it's been, a disaster that she put up in the back office.
Question, am I getting quiet while we're talking?
I can't hear if you're getting quiet while you're talking, so if I can't hear it,
If you can hear me.
it's only on you. Oh, and just like what was this one? Trionic? I forget it.
So
It's a big fucking word. 215.
It's only when I use StreamYards because StreamYards is a piece of shit.
StreamYards and StreamYards and Streamlabs will do exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and whatever this is, Restream will do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, but that's only if you set it to do that way. But
StreamYards
doesn't.
They made some changes.
I
So
saw
basically
that.
Yeah. So basically, what happens is all the streaming systems take over your mic.
Ah, well, that's
and then reduces what's happening on the Microsoft side.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes.
Which means that it's not. They have control. So whatever you are actually vocalizing here shows up as normal. But for you later after the fact, you have to fix your shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got MCK throwing Night of the Living, Return of the Living Day, dead references in chat. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Return of the Living. Yeah, I saw that. And then we got She's Not a Glowy Yet. Give her time. Nobody ever saw those movies. Return of the Living. I have seen the movie.
I just quoted it.
Yes. Trioxin. That's what. Trioxin? Yeah, it's trioxin.
Yeah, it was a thing that was in the bell.
Yeah, no. I had to, like I said, it was a big word, and I had to relook at it, going, oh, it's trioxin. Yeah, because you have to pronounce the X like a Z. No, I've seen the actual Night of the Living Dead. You have to ask yourself which version. Yes, you have to ask yourself which version, Susan. It's a barrel. Yeah. That means you're going further down the road of the the lore.
Oh, here we go.
Here we are. Here we is.
Oh my goodness, it's happening.
Here we
go. Anyway, so
Yeah, that one always gets me dinged as well.
Yeah, I mean, I could let it play. I'm not like I'm too worried about losing my shit on the other side, but it is what it is. It's nice to be with you guys. Well, I mean, we're always
It's nice
somewhere.
to have you back.
It's
We're
always
glad
good
you're
to have
okay,
other
MCK.
people to return. I mean, I like people coming back.
Oh my goodness, it's
Welcome back.
Yeah, we were kind of wondering, it's like, where's MCK? She hasn't been around for a while, so it's like,
Yes, Sparky's actually taken over a couple of weird streams. I'm slightly impressed.
Well, I've also been migrating over a little bit to the VTuber side. So I've been over on Legal Mindset's channel. I've been over on Mama Elko's channel and several other people's channels.
I'm still waiting for my official Screw Attack interview, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, they changed up the thing. I can't do my picture.
You can't be central-mental. No, you cannot be central-mental. No central-mental for you. I know.
Unfortunately, it's rude. That's just the way he is.
Always. No central-mental. You have to get used to the just nose to the grindstone. Keep going. Suffer.
But it is gonna be nice to hear some Reddit reports of
I hate the ring button.
I can't fix that.
some Reddit reports of the election.
Yeah, well, it would be nice. Make sure I didn't fuck up the. Okay, we're still going.
Yay.
Yes, I can be. Well, it looks like we're going to be fighting, and I'm at a disadvantage already.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
Well, yay.
No, that's it.
Pause the sword.
Isn't that snark?
MCK, I wish there was a pause button. Actually, I wish there was a stop and jet button.
You wish. T-Stroke, did Low Tier God react to his rage? I mean, you could do that. Whatever, man, Mustafa. I have fun doing that. And blackish. I keep telling people that.
Yeah. That black Irish. That black magic.
German, black, and Irish. Figure that out. And it's not exactly 33% across the board.
Well, here, I'm English and Irish, so and Polish, and German. So it's like, Jesus Christ, how the hell did that happen? There we go.
No idea.
Yeah, it's a bit, you got a little bit of that. But, yeah, no.
If you want to hear the song, go to the
it's
channel.
A fun combination, I have to say. Fun combination.
Yes.
People look at me and go, what the fuck are you?
This song actually won't be that hard.
It can be. It can be. Unless people, throw shekels somewhere. I mean, it can be.
Yes, please
Black,
throw us shekels. We're
black
poor.
mashes. Jesus.
Rogue's a poor black man. Please throw shekels to him.
Throw shekels. It mostly goes to Sparky. Throw the shekels.
Oh, he's a poor Indian boy. I'm the only rich person here, apparently, because I'm white.
I'm in Canada.
Hey,
I have money. Actually, I have more money than most people in Canada do.
I'm not gonna ask a person with cancer in the hospital
No,
for
don't.
donation.
Oh, no, not
Did
MCK. Not MCK.
Did I specifically say MCK?
Okay, no. I meant anybody else that's here.
I said throw shekels. If you want me to, otherwise, I did not, specify on whom. And besides, from what I've been seeing, I could see some people behind the scenes that have not decided to chit chat as of yet. They're just lurking. Hello, those lurkers over there. I love you too. Love all my stalkers. But yeah, you might have a secret, secret juice somewhere that could probably throw you some money.
Secret tunnel.
No, it'd be secret shekels. Secret shekels. I don't know. I don't know on this. I don't know on this channel. Of course you don't know. You can don't know what you want to don't know. If you have the place to don't know, then don't know. Though all I want to have this entire year is a donut. Yes. Maybe a
Oh
fur,
no,
but mostly a dog.
MCK is asking for donations. Gotcha.
There's only so far you can go with those candles.
Well, you are over on the AIMS medical side, so.
I'm everywhere but nowhere, and all at once.
No. MCK is. Mr.
Well, I
Far is
mean,
over
she's
at
there
Sparky's
as well as
Pet.
she's over on the YouTube, your YouTube channels. But she likes that channel over there because she's closer to home.
Yeah, it's AIM medical.
I mean, if she really wants to, hang out with Daddy Sparky, then she'll migrate over the other side. That kind of stuff. I'm not putting those up because those are just lots of words. See, look, words. Word salad. And then we got here. Lord to your God, it's like DSP but with muscles. Yes, I know.
Alright, here we go.
Your content isn't even art, Jen. Your content is
Not yet.
Fuck!
Not yet. Yes, you're on aim. Well, congratulations.
Aim.
Just remember, once you aim again, and then make sure you aim one more time before you shoot, and then just
And then make sure to yell it out loud like a little bitch, backing up towards free black bully man coming at you that's gonna rip your ass apart.
Yeah. A lot of eyebrows and orange face facing. Okay. Oh, I did it again.
What'd it do?
No,
What else would you call?
I hit the button here. I paused it. I like pausing it. I want to keep it, somewhat timed. Gotta pee? Pee in a cup. It'll be messy. But the nurses will be grateful that you peed in a cup. Pee in a cup, put the lid on it, hit your bell, and then, tell them to take it away. Do whatever you need to do. I had to sneeze. Still going. Girls can pee in a cup. Yes, you can. I told you it would be messy. I would suggest getting rubber gloves while you do that, but it is possible. You just have to, catch during the waterfall stream, but it is doable. Which is why you wear a glove. I know about the equipment down there. It's like a slot machine.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, is it big?
I can't with you sometimes, Rogue. Well,
Really?
alright. I guess I can't really say anything because of the conversation yesterday's stream took.
No, you can't.
Oh man, that went
Cannot.
that went off the rails yesterday.
Off the rails, into the valley,
Yeah.
down the canyon. But
Yep. But hey, I mean, you had fun. That's all my requirements is. You had fun.
what was the term that came up with? G-force abortion?
G-force abortion. Yes.
G-force abortion and Operation Red Mist.
Yes.
Yes.
If you want to know, go back to the ending of yesterday's stream.
I think we
Alright,
made
here
it.
we go.
There we go.
I think we made it.
Is he gonna boomer it? I think he's boomering
Well,
it.
of course he is.
He's already boomering it.
I mean,
Well, good evening,
he likes
There
fake
he
things.
is.
little gamers. Are we ready?
No.
Are
Nope,
we ready
not
to
at
enact Project 2025? It's time to put women in breeding camps. How are you doing this
Wasn't
evening,
it a
Chad? Are you
German
ready? Are you ready to take away the reproductive rights? Oh, no more abortions for anybody. You're all going into camps. You're all going to get bred. We're going to use all the
I mean, there's
tax dollars,
some you know,
all the
incels
tax
that love
dollars to
that.
give every man in the country Viagra. And then it's nothing but rape. Non-stop rape. 2025 is here. Donald
Not
Trump
wrong
is
on that.
ushering in the
That is
age of
2025. unfortunately.
non-consensual sex. Government mandated. The federal government is going to ensure that everybody is bred.
Mhm.
I'm going to get new girlfriends. You're going to get new girlfriends and tons of free Viagra. That's how based. That's the whole election. That's what we've been voting for. At least that's what the mainstream media has told me. Maybe I'm wrong on this. Maybe I'm confused a little bit. Well, it's that magical night, isn't it? It's that night where half the country's going to break down and shit itself in rage. Once the polls are done, once the voting's over, half the country's going to be convinced that the end of the world is here. The other half is going to be
guys
smug
already
as
there.
fuck about it,
Yeah.
saying terrible, terrible things.
Fucking Christ.
Just
the
being
amount of reports I've
insufferable
seen
pricks.
So far.
And we are
Good
all
for the
about
world.
that.
No, not really.
Remember, it's not so much important
Government
who you voted for
mandate.
tonight.
Yeah, always the government
What's
mandate.
important is that you're an asshole to the people that lose. That you screen cap it and mine the fuck out of that salt.
Yeah.
Now, I've got my team. I've already explained who I'm voting for. A right-leaning guy. I'm going for Trump. He got shot twice. Well, shot at twice. Little sniper on the golf course. Don't forget that one. But I can respect it. If we lose tonight, the country's going to go to shit, obviously.
Mhm.
But I can't take away that victory from those Kamala folks, you left-leaning people, if you're listening to this.
No.
You get to be smug fucks about it. Screen capping all the megapeds that are shitting themselves in rage. And likewise, if Trump wins it, are the libs going to shit themselves?
Oh God.
I mean,
yeah.
at least
Right.
do the
I want to
stream
see which
again.
way it goes. Which way is it going to go? Now, we have some polling data that's already come in. We've already got some states are being called.
Yeah.
Well, I've
Right
been
now it's
watching this take place
90-27.
ever since yesterday. Very interesting.
Republican.
All these polls suddenly saying that Kamala's taking it. Oh, Polymarket. Have you seen Polymarket? All the betting by foreigners? Oh, go to Polymarket and look what's going on. Like,
I
to
wouldn't do
remind you
that.
all, Mark Cuban owns like a large investment in Polymarket, and he hates Trump. So if you're voting there, I'm sorry, if you're betting on Polymarket, remember you're making Mark Cuban money.
Yeah, you are.
He's making money off of you. Don't forget that. Go vote with your wallet and place your bets somewhere else. Let's not make Mark Cuban money. He's
I feel like
just
I'm
an
gonna do
asset.
this and then
Now,
do.
I will try to do this for a little while. I've been having so much fun watching it. It's watching people react, especially on social media when they're talking about this election.
No, we can't. Do
It really
better.
seems like it comes down to two issues.
Yeah,
I'm going to try
Bobby.
to call it as fair as I can.
Yeah,
We look at right-leaning
that way.
people when they're talking about which way do they think the election's going to go, which way do they think, what are the issues that are at
I'm
play
going to
here.
get myself a
We
drink.
hear a lot of
You
talk
guys
about
have
the
fun.
economy, not being able to make rent, not being able to buy groceries. Things are way too expensive. Worried about the jobs, worried about their security and their future, worried about mass immigration. These are the issues I see presented on the right. And on the left side, those left-wing people, what are they talking about? What's a big issue? Vaginas. Abortion. We got to talk about my vagina. My abortion rights. Seems to be the biggest thing.
Mark Cuban
There are
can
gonna be
kiss my
people
ass.
dressing
and
up like
okay.
a Handmaid's Tale and going out to voting centers. Can I just say, please don't. Like, I get it. It's
Apparently,
election
Super
day.
Rock on
Everybody wants to
Twitter
be a little
stopped
goofy.
watching Ralph.
People are putting
Since
on
back
their
in
political
Ralph
attire.
goes
They're going to
tonight,
dress up. They're going to
Metokur.
have stickers and look like
Good
walking
voice
fucking
over Rock.
billboards. I get it. Left and right, that's fine. But don't be that person. Don't be the person that is just the mood killer. I'm talking about like the fat 40-year-old white suburban mom that's drunk, really drunk off wine, has cat hair all over her, and is dressed up like a Handmaid's Tale. Let's not do that. Nobody likes it. Not even your fellow left-wingers like it. You are an insufferable prick, and everybody hates it. Please stop doing that. I know you have one piece of fiction left to you. You can't dress up like fucking Harry Potter and run around waving a wand screaming about Voldemort. Because, oh no, J.K. Rowling doesn't like trans people or some shit. So that piece of fiction is now restricted. It doesn't exist anymore. We can't like that anymore. Find something fucking new. Okay, please? Am I fucking wrong on this? Can you find something new? If this is your mother that's going out to the voting center dressed like that, stop her. Lock the front door, don't let her leave. Take a picture of her and show it to her and be like, Mom, this is fucking embarrassing. Stop. People are going to look at this like 10 years from now and you're never going to live it down. Stop. I get it. My vagina abortions. I understand. You're too old to get fucked anyway, but I understand. Abortions are a big issue for you. Stop. But I understand. Abortions are a big issue for you. Stop dressing up like this. The neighbors are talking. You're scaring the cat. The cat doesn't understand what this outfit is. Stop it. But, you know. I don't, they're like, I don't know. I guess it's depressing for them. No more Harry Potter. Maybe they could dress up like Rings of Power. Isn't there like a fat hairy dwarf in that or something? Or a midget elf? I don't really follow this shit. There's a black dwarf female in that? You go, Mom, dress up like that. Get her a battle axe.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Go out there, Mom, with your battle axe and talk about the One Ring or some shit. I don't know. Just not a Handmaid's Tale. Let's fucking bury that. Give me back the curtains. You need to stop. So this has been going on, back and forth. Oh, which way is it going to go? Listen, the polling's all over the fucking place.
Yeah, it is.
I have my gut feeling. I locked it in 2 days ago. I think Trump's going to take it. If he loses, I'm going to have egg on my face. Oh boy, that's going to be embarrassing. But we have a lot. I mean, we've got results that have already come in. So let's try to get current with it while we do this. This is people in chat talking earlier saying Crowder's doing one. I think he's got like 500,000 people watching. He's got Tim Pool on there. The Quarter Pounder is on there.
Yep.
So you've got they're going to be selling lots of coffee and talking about Civil War. So you'll have that to watch. And then over at Kick on the Kino Casino Gaming, you've got Andy and PvP, and they've got Josh joining them, and DSP, and a bunch of other people. So there'll be a lot of long-form streams
Not
at night. We're going to cover a
DSP.
lot of stuff. I'm just going to be here for a little while, health
Yeah.
permitting. We'll take a look
You're
and kind
really
of see which way
taking
it's
a
going to go.
liking to the casino
Talk about
people.
the political issues. Get all political about it while we look at the returns. Well, that should be interesting. Who doesn't love politics? God, I can't wait for this to be over.
And
I either want to know that we have a little bit of
Amen.
hope coming, or that I'm going to be living my last days in a dystopia. But let's just get it over with. So let me put up a little pretty. Oh, look at those two. Oh, yeah, I guess we can get rid of the pudding.
keep
get
the
rid of the
pudding.
pudding.
What's
There
the
we
pudding? I'll vote for the pudding.
So let's see what we've got so far. Let me pull up some results. Oh boy, breaking news. I don't have like a ticker. I don't have a ticker yet. Can I put this up on screen? Maybe, well, you know what? I'll just read the results. We'll go through the results a little bit, and then I'll show them on screen if they get interesting. Right now, as it stands, and I'm looking at Google and the New York Times. Those are the two places I'm going to pull from. And then we'll read on Twitter as people come to terms with whatever the reality of tonight's going to be. Fair enough? Fair enough. Presidential results. Where are we sitting right now? Well, Donald Trump is currently sitting with a popular vote of 11.5 million, while Kamala has 9.7. Now, again, we're very early in the evening. Can't base anything really off this. This is just kind of early days. But what about electoral votes? Where are we sitting with those? Donald Trump sitting at 95 electoral votes. Kamala Harris at 35. Uh-oh. But then again, I mean, we're expecting the states that we're seeing to go to these people already. What do we got? Well, we've got Donald already having these confirmed. These are being called for him. So Indiana, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, and Florida, Oklahoma.
With a banjo on his
States
knee.
that are leaning right now towards Donald would be Kansas, Texas, and Georgia. I would be shocked if Texas didn't go to him. And same with, well, Georgia, to be honest. Now, for Kamala, looks like we have Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Maryland, and Vermont are currently being called for her,
No
with
shit.
New Hampshire and New Jersey leaning towards her, along with Michigan, Ohio, Virginia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. Now, I know Pennsylvania is that toss-up state, and we only have 5% reporting, so don't really think this is going one way or the other yet for Pennsylvania with a 5%
Right now,
reporting.
Ohio
It's like
is
300,000
leaning
votes.
towards
Same, let's take a look at North Carolina here.
Hamilton.
Maybe 400,000, 8% coming in from North Carolina. Now, if I were more politically inclined, if I were more tuned into this shit, I could be like, well, obviously this is the way it's going to go for this evening. These are the counties that are voting for them. I don't have that much in-depth information. What's going on with our Senate and House race right now? Right now in the Senate, looks like the Republicans have gained a seat while the Dems have lost one. And in the House, right now it's just 39 seats for the GOP and 21 for the Dems. What's going on with the governorships? Take a look at that in a little bit. But these are early days numbers. Let me see if I could refresh New York Times, see if we can get some more information. Yeah, see, New York Times isn't even giving us like specific leaning towards anything. They're just giving what they're calling, nothing else. So right now, they're just locked solid into 95 electoral votes for Donald and 35 for Kamala. Now, I'm going to be honest with my assessment, like as we kind of get into the evening, of what I think of both candidates. And I think there was a bit of a bellwether moment and a real, shift in kind of the PR and the interaction and just, I guess, the overall feel of the campaign for Donald after that assassination attempt. It feels like everything sort of shifted for him, not just in his reaction to it, but in how he interacted with voters. It felt more savvy. It felt like he took more opportunities to try to connect in different ways, whether that was going on streaming stuff and podcast stuff, being a bit more relaxed, having a lot of really big rallies, speaking a little bit differently than he usually does. So I don't know if that can be attributed to his reaction to getting shot at, if that is he had a better team of people around him,
I'll go with the
if that
better
was taking
team.
more advice from his family, because everybody's always memeing that it's Barron that's helping him out. But to me, it felt like he was more on the ball, especially during this, election cycle, especially after what happened. Whereas Kamala, I can't specifically recall something that she did. And I know that sounds weird. I know she did rallies. But as far as like being PR savvy or taking advantage of a situation, it felt like a lot of fumbles and missed opportunities. Even a running mate with Walls trying to, do this campaign against Vance where he said, oh, he's weird. That was their big attack. Vance is weird. Didn't really last very long, though, did it? Soon the conversation about Walls became, stolen valor, lying about going to China, banging a communist agent. All this stuff kind of backfired on him. And he kind of sunk into the background. Like the two main events I remember from him are he tried to do a hunting thing, and he played some video games once. Once those PR photo ops were out of the way, that was it. As far as Kamala goes, I honest to God can't remember what the hell she did for the last 2 months. It just felt like she did nothing. It felt like she took advantage of nothing, even though she was in the news cycle, even though that they're always pushing her and pushing her. It was more, what embarrassments were going on? What fumbles did she make? How did she screw up? Was the teleprompter not working? Did she misspeak again? Did she sound like she was drunk? Was she using a new accent? I know she did SNL. Okay. But, aside from that, what the fuck were they doing? It's easy to look at the team that surrounds these people and say, oh, well, she must have bad people advising her. Both of their campaigns are spending millions and millions of dollars
She should have
to have
went on
people
Joe.
advise them on the best possible way to approach voters, on the best possible way to get their message out there. They're going to have people that are diehard fanatics and zealots and have the same ideology, and they're going to hire people with different opinions, and they're going to try to come up with a middle ground strategy to reach the most people. And to me, it felt like Trump was way more on the ball, whereas Kamala was just, I don't know what the fuck that campaign was. I think the Democrats got way too arrogant and thought they could just pick somebody and have the machine of the DNC push them forward, and it didn't matter who they were going to win, and that was that. And I think they massively dropped the ball by not having people vote for who they wanted, by saying that she's handpicked and you've got to accept it, by putting her out there when she obviously just doesn't know what the hell she's doing. It's not so much that Kamala Harris is the Democratic nominee, that she is, it's more so that she just happens to be the placeholder for opposition to Donald Trump. That's how cardboard cutout and non-personable she is. You don't really know much about her. She doesn't really seem to have much of anything going on. She's just sort of there if you don't like Donald Trump. That's who Kamala Harris is. That's what her campaign has been. That's what it felt like the entire time. And I will be honest to God, fucking shocked if she wins tonight. Now, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. She may take it. Whether you want to say they stole it or she won it, doesn't even matter. But I would be shocked if she wins. It just does not feel to me like she has support that's real. It does not feel to me like she has a mass of people behind her that are willing to do anything to vote her into office. She just does not have that appeal, even to her voters. A lot of people like to look at Hillary Clinton. Remember when Trump ran in 2016? They like to say, oh, she was so unlikable. And what a terrible choice. should have been Bernie, all these other things. But you have to give it to Hillary that she understood how politics works. She understood, even with her faux pas and her fuck-ups and her mistakes, all those foibles, all that stuff, she still understood what the game of politics was. Kamala Harris does not. There have been numerous opportunities and events that have happened over the last 2 to 3 months where I've thought to myself, if Hillary was the candidate right now, or if Sanders was a candidate right now, or if anybody else other than Kamala Harris was the candidate right now, they would have taken advantage of it better, they would have reacted better, they would have seized the moment better. But she constantly is fumbling and fucking up and not bringing that football in to get a touchdown. So my assessment as we start out the night, because I'm going to lay it out there, like I said, if I'm wrong, oh boy, egg on my face, is that Trump is going to take it. How much he takes it by, I couldn't tell you. I wouldn't be surprised if it's well over 300 electoral votes. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a bit of a sweep. Not going to be something like Reagan, don't get me wrong, but I don't think Kamala's going to win. And I think we all need to come to the conclusion too. Big important point here. If Kamala loses this one, you can't ever pick somebody from Minnesota for anything. All right, the Mondale shit was embarrassing enough. Now we got Walls on here. Let's never have a politician from Minnesota ever run for anything related to president or vice president from this day forward.
Yeah, I don't want to hear anything
because it's a
about
fucking
cheating
curse.
either.
It's a curse. Doesn't matter what political party you're a part of. Don't do it. It's a mistake. You don't want to do it. Just gonna say that. I'm just gonna put that out there for you right now. It's a terrible mistake. Don't do it. You don't want to do that. So, chat, I'm going to have to ask you, which way do you honestly... I'll do a poll. We'll do a poll.
Not a
See which way
poll.
you honestly think this is going to go, because I'm going to be straight up with you. I don't see Kamala taking it. But I'll put them both down. We'll see which way the chat's going to go on this. Throw that up there for you. There we go. Now, I'm going to guess the main demographic that are watching me, even though I mostly talk about insane people on the internet, but I lean right. So I'm going to guess you're mostly right-wingers, but I'm sure there's some left-wing people out there that are watching this, or independents or undecided. Not meaning to scare you
I'm
off.
Canadian.
Holy
But
shit!
I
just
can't imagine
noticed
that you
something.
would disagree with me.
Minimize
too much
that,
Kamala
look at
was
the
a fucking
fucking
awful
views.
choice. And that in the end, this is
Or
going to hurt
what?
the Democrats.
Feud?
Not saying
Yeah.
having Biden in there was a good one.
Yeah, no, I see you.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think Biden is just checked out. He's completely gone. I think he's been checked out for quite some time.
41,000.
Who you pick as a replacement.
That's a
I don't
record
know.
now.
But holy shit, it should have been somebody
Yeah,
other than Harris.
he's that better.
I'm talking about since he's been
Let's see
back.
Let's see what our
Well,
voting is coming
yeah, I
up
know,
with
but
here.
he's had
See if I
better.
wanna end the poll. That's what I'm looking to do. We'll let it go for a little while. So who's going to win it right now in the chat? Everybody putting down their bets early on this evening. We've got 83% so far of the 3,500 voting saying that Trump is going to take it. 17% going with Kamala. So I don't know which way. So far it's not looking good. Is this going to be reflected nationally? Probably not. Is it going to be much closer? Probably. But we're just going to have to wait and wonder and watch. Oh boy. It's election day. Isn't it exciting? Oh, I can't wait for the math. Let's see if we got any updates. Well, so far, popular vote only. Really nothing else going so far. But 14.5 million going to Trump for the popular vote. 11.8 going to Kamala. Now, I don't know what's happened so far to Joe Biden's 80 bajillion Americans that love him to death. I would have thought Kamala would already have, 482 million votes. 140% of the country's population. I thought she'd already be there. Donald Trump would have one or two. Please, may I have, he says little tin cans out. May I have another vote? Because Biden's just so wildly popular. Even though the headline from a few hours ago is Biden has snubbed Kamala, not even going to her election party. It's not looking good. Now, you could just say that Biden is an old man. He's very tight, very
I
sleek.
mean, you
Sleepy
could say
Joe.
that, but we are
Just
talking
kind of,
about
he's
Biden.
just kind of hanging out. Having an ice cream, sitting in his rocking chair, forgetting that he's president. Maybe they wheel Carter next to him. It's like a double,
Have good old
a double
times.
header, a double feature, 2 weekend at Bernie's for free. They just can't make it right now. Can't hang out with Kamala. Oh, do we have any information about what's going on so far? Let's see. Yeah, the race in both Virginia and North Carolina are still very fucking close. Just a few 10,000, 20,000 apart. Pennsylvania still got a bit of a gap, but only 8% reporting in. Michigan, still early days in Michigan with only 4% reporting in. Illinois is 1% reporting in. Ohio, yeah, Ohio is actually pretty close. 38% reporting in. Kamala Harris in the lead right now by only 14,000 votes. 1,144,000 to Donald Trump's 130,000. Kansas only 7% reporting in, a few thousand apart. Very early in the evening. But nothing is really changing very much. Texas is pretty locked in right now. Georgia is pretty locked in. Missouri, 1% reporting. Not even really worth talking. Only like 12,000 people have voted so far in the state. Not a lot to go by. Anything in the Senate or the House. Still sitting there. Are they calling Vermont? Oh, Bernie Sanders. What a shock. Bernie Sanders, 34% reporting in. It looks like that's a definitive victory over Gerald Malloy. Is that how you say it? I don't know. I don't really follow the Senate or the House races. I'm going to be honest with you. So right now sitting at GOP 44 to Dems 25. Will there be any shockers? I don't know. Will we have ballot measures this year? Was it just marijuana and vaginas?
Marijuana.
That was our. Were those our ballot measures, chat? I'm not sure. It's an interesting mix. Vaginas and pot. We'll see where it goes. Speaking of chat, who's going to win it? With 5,700 votes so far in chat. 83% still for Donald Trump. 17 for Kamala. Still early days in the chat for the voting. I'll let it go for another few minutes. We'll see where it goes. I'm going to guess most of you are right-leaning. Now, we say we have a concurrent view count, which I don't believe. If you look at it, it reminds me of the vote from 2020. It's just a up and then straight over. Something fishy's going on. I don't know. I need to verify if that number's real. Could all 42,000 of you watching donate $1 just so I can maintain? We need to check that number. I need a fact checker. Somebody get CNN. Get the Washington Post over here. USA Today.
He can't even
Pretty sure
believe
USA
it.
Today is the one that did the fact checking where they said that Ben Shapiro did not, in fact, steal AOC's shoes so he could sniff them because he's a pervert. How'd you like to have that job? How'd you like to be the guy at USA Today that has to verify shit posts on the internet? Somebody had to go out and research if Ben Shapiro actually stole a female politician's shoes. And they took it so serious. They even verified the picture of the edited picture of Biden putting a gun in somebody's mouth. Like, could anybody be confused about that? Like, they'd be like, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, hey, geez, I don't think that happened." And yet somebody's getting paid to write that shit. So I need a USA Today employee, one of their journalists, one of the top men or women, to come out and to double check that for me. It's very fucking important, I think.
Dragon, we see you
That's right, they
over
did call
there
him
in
Snip
Metokur's
Shapiro.
chat.
That's his nickname. 6,500 votes.
Yeah, but why
Still
would he
sitting
pay
at 83
attention to
Trump,
over here?
17 Kamala. I'll tell you what, boy, if Kamala wins it, we're all going to look like assholes. It's going to be a little embarrassing. But man, you got to live with it. It's part of being an adult. You take those risks.
Dude, he has so many fucking people
Now, there'll be
donating
real
$1
updates every
bills.
hour, and I plan to stream for let's say
Jesus
2
fucking
hours tonight.
Christ.
So I'll be able to give you one firm update by 8, and a weaker update by 9-ish. As I leave.
Fucking chat is just
But I
fucking
don't
lagging
think by that
out
time
and
we're going to have a
pausing.
definitive answer either
Yeah, no,
way.
that's why I ignore the
So,
chat over
you know.
here.
Jesus
you're going to
Christ.
have to turn in
Look at that. Let's look at
to Kino Casino or to
I'm like, you know,
Yeah,
I'll,
who was the other one?
I'll,
I've already
I'll
forgotten his
just
name.
do the
Mug
screen
Club
here.
guy. Mug Club guy. To hear Tim Pool talk about Civil War. Trump wins it, Civil War. Trump doesn't win it, Civil War. But at least you'll have plenty of coffee to get your way through. Looks like Harris is starting to pull up on those popular votes. Don's still sitting at 15.8 million. Harris now
And we're back.
closing the gap a little bit. Sitting at 13.3. I guess all those Biden voters finally woke up down out of the
I
old age
know.
home and have decided
A lot
to
of them
start
are on
voting.
the West Coast, so it's fine.
We have something else that's saying that Illinois is now leaning towards Harris. A lot of leaning one direction or the other.
He's at work. That
I don't know
explains
if we've
it.
got North Dakota up here.
No, it
Looks
does.
like it's leaning towards Trump. I don't think that was a surprise. What I'm most interested in is North Carolina. And that gap is still extraordinarily close. Now, call me a bit of a conspiracy nut, but you know, after those natural disasters that were going on the East Coast, and seemingly the lack of rescue efforts and getting people's electricity restored and communication restored and getting food and water to people and sending away charities that were coming down there, whether they were church or the Red Cross or different citizen-led initiatives, Seems like that seat got its ass smacked, and a lot of people were left high and dry. You know, and I know I've seen a lot of political people saying, "Oh, they think it's definitely going to go blue. It's going to go Kamala." That makes me a little paranoid. Makes me a little paranoid. Some shenanigans were going on. But who am I to say? I'm not a soothsayer. I couldn't tell you. What I am interested in is I'm going to get more updates and information on the House and the Senate. What are they saying? Which ones did they gain and which ones did they lose? No, please, don't give me specific information. That would help. That would help. We'll go through the Senate.
And
We'll look
polls
at
in
the Senate.
Ohio are closed.
They're calling it West Virginia for Jim Justice. Fantastic name, by the way. Indiana for Jim Banks. He's a Republican candidate right now. Marsha Black in Tennessee. Roger Wicker in Mississippi. And Rick Scott in Florida for the Dems. They're calling it for Lisa Blunt in Delaware with 0% reporting. That's shocking. 0% reporting. Already won it. Good job, Lisa. Apparently. Smoked everybody up. New Jersey, Andy Kim is taking it for the Democrats. Connecticut, we've got Chris Murphy taking it. Rhode Island, a Democrat. Sheldon Whitmore? Or White? I'm not sure. They cut their names off. In Massachusetts, we've got Elizabeth Warren. And of course, like I said, Bernie Sanders sitting up there in Vermont. Apparently didn't want to run this year. He's already got 14 summer homes. What does he need more for? Texas, 38% reporting. It is dead. It is a dead tie at the moment. Holy shit. Between Colin Allred, the Democrat, and Ted Cruz, Republican. 49% each. So we've got Josh Hockley and Lucas Kuntz. Who won in Missouri? Kunt did. The Kunt won in Missouri. We got Pennsylvania, Bob Casey and Dave McCormick. Elisa Slotkin and Mike Rogers in Michigan. Everybody else is reporting. It's all leaning. There's not anything definitive. Maryland, we've got Larry Hogan and Angela Ellsbro. But still early days there. Anything really interesting on the House? Not really. GOP 48, Dems 28. And it's going to be really late in the evening by the time you get something that's super interesting. Looks like they're calling more states. We got more states called, everybody. Oh, shit. I'm so excited. My nipples are hard. My fucking nipples are. Let's see who got called.
101 to
Don
49
Don and Kamala got some more states coming in here. What do we got in the camp totally right now for Donald? We've got Florida, South Carolina, West Virginia, Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, and Oklahoma, giving Donald 101 electoral votes. What do we got for Kamala? What is she sitting on? Well, we've got Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, and Maryland. Currently sitting 101 electoral votes for Donald Trump, 49 for Harris, 17.2 million popular vote going to Trump, 14.6 going to Harris. Now we really are going to have to wait a while. Now I'm going to have to I'm going to have to use my stunning personality to talk about inane shit while we wait for more numbers to come in. I forgot how horrible,
We're looking at
how
43
horrible election streams can be
Republican,
when crazy people aren't doing crazy shit.
House
Currently at the moment.
53 to 28.
Currently at the moment, we're sitting at 94,000 people watching. Very believable. Again, donate $1 a piece. We just want to. We need to fact check that. Also, I think
Jesus Christ.
I think our poll is done. We've gone 10 minutes. Who's going to win it? Trump 83%, Kamala Harris 17%. I think we're going to call it there. 8,000 votes have come in. 83. Looks like Trumpster's taking it. Just going to just put a little pin in that one for now. Put a little pin in that one. What do you say, Chad? Shall we wander over to the battlefield that is social media and see people screaming at each other? I'm thinking so.
Sure. I mean,
Let's find out how my
by
vagina's
itself.
doing. How, everybody's getting ready. Project 2025's coming. Forced impregnations are right around the corner. Oh, God, I love just the bullshit propaganda. It's very fun.
Yeah, the QAnon version.
It's always very fun listening to
For
people that act
lefties.
like the apocalypse is right around the corner. But let's see what happens. Let's go and take a look and see what's trending right now. Florida is trending right now. I need those big stories. In fact, I'll let you help me. If you find something insane or politically relevant, feel free to tweet it at Moshi Moan. That's MOSHI MOSHIMOAN. So it's like Moshi Moan. Let's see what do we got? Everybody just talking about what we've already gone over. West Virginia obviously being called for Donald Trump. Come on, folks. We need any of those hot news items. I want to hear somebody give me their hot take. Let's see what Charlie Kirk is saying. We'll look at some Republicans. We'll look at some Democrats. Let's see what the talking heads are talking about at the moment. Exit polls right now from NBC are saying that the Indies are Republican +6. If this is remotely accurate, Kamala is going to have a very rough time pulling out a win in Pennsylvania. Sounds like he's positive. Sounds like he's got a good feeling about what's going on. According to NBC exit polls, Donald Trump is doing 8% better with young voters compared to 2020. I would like to talk a little bit about the demographics. People were saying that as the day approached, and even today itself, that when you're talking about early voting, that Republicans were much more involved than they ever have before, that they were getting their numbers out higher than they were before, at least compared to 2020 or 2016, saying that they felt, this is coming from pundits on both sides, MSNBC, Fox News, talking heads online, essentially saying that if a majority of women show up at the polls today, that they think it's going to go to Kamala. If it's more men, they think it's going to go to Trump. That was the assessment from a lot of people. So I'm watching what's going on social media. What are the news stories? A lot of men start showing up, talking about very long lines in lots of different states, but then talking about it kind of dipping off. Then you got that chick dressed as a handsmaid tail showing up. So, I mean, which way is it going to go? Which way is it going to go? Everybody keeps talking about their specific group: young voters, Latino voters, black voters, inner city versus rural voters. But the aggregate of what I've seen talked about is Republicans got a lot of early voting done, Republicans got a lot of rural people out, and Republicans got a lot of men out. That's even with Harris doing her just awful campaign of Harris, men for Harris, or straight men for Harris, or white dudes for Harris, whatever it was called. To really try to get that testosterone vote going for him. Didn't seem to work out. Didn't seem to really hit home like they were hoping it was going to. So, who's to say? But boy, they love their fucking polls.
Oh, yes.
Trump wins Florida, coming from Turning Point. I mean, I don't think honestly, Chad, how many of these elections have you watched? I think there are certain states that we all figure it's going to definitely
way
go
too many here.
I don't think that really surprises anybody. So really what this night comes down to is everybody sitting around and waiting for maybe 8 to 10 states that they would consider a swing state. In which way are those going to go? Because that's what they figure is going to decide it. I don't think we're going to see a night where suddenly Texas is deep blue and California is flipped red. Nobody's going to be shocked when the results from these states come in. So you've got to just kind of sit and wait. It's like Christmas Day. You kind of know what the fuck is wrapped and sitting under the tree. You can figure it out, jiggle it around a little bit, the dimensions and the weight, give it away a little bit. But really, until you dig in and unwrap the motherfucker, you don't know. So you just got to sit and you got to wait, and it drives you crazy. And that's what this evening always is. And the great thing about it, the longer it goes on, and the more you have to wait, the crazier fucking people are going to get.
This is a pay the house off string.
So which way is it going to go?
94,000 at one point.
I put my prediction out there. I think Donald Trump
is going to take it. He said for everyone to donate $1 and the fucking
fairly decisively.
Went nuts.
Again, not saying it's going to be some crazy fucking sweep like a Reagan.
This is probably going to pay the house off 2 times over.
Will I have egg on my face?
37 minutes he's put Ralph to shame for the entire year.
Perhaps
probably
is Charlie
2
Kirk
years.
going to be crying tonight? Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's guaranteed.
Oh, shit. Breaking news, chat. Breaking news, sorry. Breaking news coming in right now. It looks like ABC is calling that we've got a third contender in the race. Shockingly, Kanye West has taken 14 different states. Kanye's put out a statement about this shocking turn of events. I couldn't have done it without my little gay lover, Nick Fuentes. I love that gay little brown boy. That gay little brown boy, Nick Fuentes, really got Yeezy up in here doing the beezy. I love my little gay Latino boy, Nick Fuentes. Thank you, Nick Fuentes, for helping me take 14 states. Gay little lover boy, my little brown gay lover boy. Thank you for betting your reputation on me, my gay little brown lover boy, Nicholas Fuentes. Kanye West is in love with you. That is me. I am Kanye West. Please put on your trash bag and dance for me, little boy. Wow. Dance for me, little groper. Oh, thank you, Nick. Oh, we're going to win. We are winning right now. Okay. Well, that was a statement from Kanye West after taking 14 states and thanking Nick Fuentes for his political acumen and his decisive political insight that has really helped him capture the heart of America and
Heart of the
really
card.
become a contender. I think Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are in a great amount of trouble. A great amount of trouble. Dan's Catboy, is that what he's saying? He might.
Yeah.
He might be saying that right now. Sadly, we've lost 30,000 viewers. I think they've all been shocked. Shocked, I tell you, by the news that Kanye West is killing it out there, and that he's currently just tearing it up. 14 states. I can't believe it. I should have put more faith in the Groypers and Nick Fuentes. Who knew? Who knew? Charlie Kirk's looking pretty stupid right now. Backing Trump. Should have trusted Nick. Oh. Please, chat, try to, calm down. I know, it's shocking. Can't believe Nick is just blowing it out of the water. Really amazing assault. Nothing but up on that one. Nothing but up. I don't know why this is okay. Crazy, weird. I'm sorry, my chat's getting, it's like stuttering out on me. I think it's actually the chat feature itself on YouTube has like
Yes.
it got all fucked up when I mentioned how great Kanye's doing. Do we have I should find a political speech from Kanye. Get me banned right off YouTube immediately. Oh, it's not going good. Oh boy. It looks like Jill Stein should have just teamed up. She'll be the vice presidential candidate. She'd have 14 states right now like Kanye does. But no. She's got to go on her own. Got to try to be Miss Independent. Didn't work out, did it, Jill? Should have gone with Kanye. You'd be a winner right now, Jill. Let's see what else we've got. What's going on in Kentucky and Indiana? Saying Trump is projected to win Kentucky. Shocking. Wow. Who saw that coming? Looks like Kamala Harris might win Vermont. Oh boy. Shocking again. Hope you all placed your bets and won money on those long shots. Who saw that coming? Oh boy. Have we had any egregious things happening at the polls? Chad, have any of you seen anything egregious happening? Anybody acting crazy? Anybody getting thrown out? I've seen one or two stories this evening happen in relation to this, where it's somebody that is tabulating votes, or a poll watcher, government official. A few things about people not getting their ballots. A few things about the systems being down. A few things about people showing up late. One or two fights, but I haven't seen anything crazy. Nothing like 2016, nothing like 2020 yet. But am I just missing that? Do we have anybody being goofy little fuckers out there yet?
No, so far nothing yet.
A watch
Okay.
party for Kamala. And I wish I could show this on stream. Somebody sent me, this is a breaking news photo, a watch party for Kamala, and it's taken from across the street, and it seems to be about 13 naked men, all butt-fucking each other. I guess that's the watch parties. I wish I could share it with you, chat, but I don't think YouTube's going to like it too much. I don't think they're going to allow me to do that. We've got something from somebody sending this to me. There's an absurd amount of women in line at Trader Joe's buying only wine. Looks like some people aren't taking the election well right now. It's not election count stormed. Oh, what do we got? We have a storming happening. Pennsylvania, this is breaking news. Let's see if this is real or not. Pennsylvania voting site evacuated as disruptors storm building trying to upset the election results. Well, it looks like everybody knows this is a vital state, so what the hell is going on down there? What voting site was this? I mean, it's a little vague, just saying the voting site. Let me see, can you tell me where? Where is this happening? No, of course not. They're not going to tell me specifically which voting site, just one happened. People have stormed the building, but I can't give you any more, no more information for you. I'm sorry. No, you get no more information. Just rest assured the voting site has been stormed. Okay, well, we'll take that one. All right, let's run over, Chad. Let's look back and see. Do we have more votes being tabulated currently? Oh, looks like Harris is taking more states. Let's see what we got here. Which one did she? I really should keep a more coherent list because I'm not. I'm being terrible. Right now, Donald Trump 101 electoral votes. Harris now at 71. She's got Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, and they're giving her Illinois with 9% reporting. Harris has taken Illinois with 310,000 to Donald Trump's 239,000 votes, giving her the extra 19 electoral votes. Popular vote, Donald's almost breaking 20, 19.4 million to Harris's 16.4 million. Let's take a look at the Senate really quick. Now still sitting at 43 to 34. How's the House doing? Republicans sitting at 60 seats
Donnie
compared to the
might be getting
Democrats,
me.
35. Early days. How are ballot
Really
measures
though.
going? I wish they're not telling me any ballot measures. As far as governors, 22 for the GOP, 21 for the Dems. But has anything been called that nobody was expecting? We've got so far called right now tonight, Vermont for Phil Scott. West Virginia's got Patrick Morris, and Indiana has Mike Braun. Are the three that they've called so far this evening. Oh no, I'm sorry, we've got Delaware going for Matt Meyer, or Mayer, however you pronounce it. So if that means something to you, congratulations. I don't know who any of those people are. I'm like most Americans. I have a narrow attention span, and I pay attention to the big numbers, which is Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Everything else is just fucking confusing to me. Let's see. Tracking the swing states. This is over on the New York Times. Right now they've got Georgia, and this is a margin they're giving it. So they're giving it Trump plus 11. Michigan, they're giving Harris plus 13. North Carolina, Trump plus 6. Pennsylvania, they have Harris at plus 39. Holy fuck. Arizona, no votes yet. Nevada, no votes. And Wisconsin, nothing. How the fuck do they have Pennsylvania for Harris at plus 39? I need to go look at the numbers over in Pennsylvania. What is happening in Pennsylvania? Let me just refresh your chat.
Oh God, yeah, she just took a huge lead in.
With 12%
Pennsylvania.
reporting in Pennsylvania. 69% of the vote going to Kamala. 575,000 votes to Donald Trump's 251,000. But again, early days. More states are starting to fill in, but it's only leaning. Getting nobody calling anything yet. See, I think the best way to really predict which way is this election going to go early on is to find out which group of news people are most incoherent and freaking the fuck out on their broadcast. Now, Jack, can you tell me, has MSNBC started ritual suicides yet? CNN tying the nooses? Has Fox News opened the windows on the 40th floor?
No, not yet. Yeah.
Like,
Give
do
it
we
time.
have that information? Can we get that information and figure out which way this is going to go early on? Somebody in chat, Philly shit fuckery is at hand. Way too early. Coming from Toxic Dubs. Philly is raked from Sergeant Fuckoff. Somebody stopped the count already. Somebody saying they all are. All the news stations? Well, of course, they're all shocked that Kanye West is just dunking on everybody.
Yeah,
Again, thanking Nick Fuentes
I'd be
personally
shocked too.
for just winning it for him. For just taking that victory. Oh, I don't even know what the Young Turks are doing. Throwing themselves out of... I don't...
Anna's becoming
Is St. Euchre
a Trumpy.
ritualistically molesting a
Over
horse
at
right now?
Yank is freaking the fuck out.
The last I checked, Anna is kind of like she's starting to have a little bit of an epiphany when it comes to her political opinions. She's starting to fight a lot more with her own audience, with her own side, would it be? So I don't know how she'll take the night. But I'm sure she hates Donald Trump. I'm sure they all fucking hate Donald Trump. I don't think that's changed. Sweep, sweep, sneed, sweep, sneed, and sweep. Maybe. Is Sank sobbing? Is he currently crying right now? Are you all enjoying the election coverage? Maybe I should have started later in the evening. Maybe that would have been better. We'd have more electoral results, more states called. But it's, we got 12 minutes for more stuff to come in? 12 minutes before it starts to heat up a little bit more? We got a little more information? All I can really give you is a popular vote. That doesn't really mean much, though, does it? I mean, we're looking at those swing states. Which way are they going to go? Well, it looks like North Carolina flip-flopped a little bit. North Carolina now reporting 23% in, 52% going to Donald Trump, with 46% going to Kamala. For the majority of the early voting, early evening, that was reversed with Kamala having the lead there. Now it leans to Donald Trump. Currently, they have him listed. Again, this is, putting together the two different sources. If you want to look where things are leaning, we've got for Donald Trump, North Dakota, Texas, Missouri, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, and Maine.
Not
But
Maine.
Maine's got like 10 people who voted. I wouldn't even really consider that. As far as Kamala, we've got Kansas, Michigan, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, and is that it? Yeah, I believe that's it. And we're awaiting more results again. More results in like 10 minutes. More states are coming in. We have a lot of stuff like Louisiana, Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota, New York. Yeah, we got lots of people coming in. So we'll have a lot more information. I don't know. I'm getting a little excited. It looks like Florida, by the way, is pretty much lock solid. Again, was that surprising to anybody? 92% have reported in. 5.8 million votes going to Donald Trump. 4.5 million going to Kamala. It's a pretty gigantic fucking gap. Currently in Texas, the gap between the two, again, not super surprising. 500,000 voters. Donald Trump having a solid lead at the moment with 52% reporting in, with 3.5 million votes to Kamala's 3 million votes. But Pennsylvania, though, her lead is growing. Still 13% reporting in, but she's got 610,000 votes to his 280,000. 13% of the precincts reporting in. Michigan, 55 to 42%, and Kansas, 52 to 46%. We need more information. We need to understand. We need more numbers to work with here. Now, if I were streaming on any other platform, I could just throw up another string, a newscast, and we could watch that as they sob silently to themselves or celebrate. I don't know which way they're going to go with it. Sadly, I can't do that over there. They don't let me do that over here. Even though I'm streaming to 64,000 people, thank you very much, who are very real and not botted, and need to all donate $1 a piece. Thank you. Okay, that's how we need to do this. We got people already talking shit. Trump's going to lose. Somebody's saying in there, it's a little hurtful, to be honest. I put my energy behind him, and if he loses, I'm going to look a little stupid. It's going to feel a little silly. Let's take a look at Senate results. Nothing new. House results, 65 for the Republicans, 36 for the Democrats. And again, nothing shocking to me, at least right now. Just taking a look. Is there anything that's narrowly expected to win, or nothing yet? Still early days. How about the Senate? Is there anything that's been shocking here? Oh, that's a little weird. There is one small a Maryland result for Democrats. It's not looking very good. It's a little strange, but still very early.
Maine is always weird that way.
I feel like a professional newscaster, Chad. Oh, listen to me being all professional about this. God, I hate politics. I hate announcing politics. I just want to see some shit talk. Come on, social media. Where are the crazy people being insane?
You won't see it until
Where are
later.
the fucking
You won't see it till midnight.
looking
Next
for anybody?
day, well,
Is let's see. Is Scarborough, cutting
If
himself?
they call it today,
Is he having a bad evening?
yeah, which they probably
Is
won't.
Kirk slamming his
It's
head in the
usually
wall?
the next
Somebody's
day
got
that all
to.
the
Somebody's got to
official
give right
calls. All of this is
See if there's
preliminary.
Anything remarkable trending? No. People are talking about Florida like that's surprising. I don't think that result in Florida is surprising at all. Were there people really thinking that was going to shift blue? I don't know why. I mean, you get the debate about Pennsylvania or other places, but but Florida? I don't think so. Well, let's see. No, nothing yet. I'm looking, boys. I'm looking for the interesting shit, but we've got to wait another 5 minutes, which is the perfect time for me to be a whore. Since we're waiting for the next batch of information to come in, which is going to drop, we're going to get
Here
more
comes the
states. It's going to
hats.
give us a hell of a lot better idea where the fuck the night's going. But that's going to be about 7 minutes away, which is when Jimmy Boy starts selling things like a whore. Remember, celebrate or rue the evening, I guess, depending on which way it's going for you. Again, it's very early, but maybe you're really locked in and you're like, fuck, can't believe Kanye West is killing it tonight. Pick up some merchandise. Oh, look at that. The nightmare before elections and a vote. Along with that patriotic red, white, and blue cap, I know. Buy a hat for your hat and a hat for that hat. Celebrate the elections. Remember the evening, either, the evening when freedom won, or we're all put in dystopia. I guess it really depends which way you're looking at it, but either way, whether you're living on a verdant green field with your family celebrating life and all taxes have disappeared and everything's like post-scarcity and it's great, or you're in a horrible concentration camp being bred against your will, At least you have a really neat sweater and a really nice mug and a hat. So I'll let my little commercial for my mug and my hat play, and when we come back, we'll have more results. We'll have an idea of which way is this country going tonight, boys.
There you go. So exciting. So exciting.
Totally exciting.
I know. It's like waiting for paint to dry. No, I'd rather wait. I'd rather watch paint dry. So
Yep.
I mean. uh,
64K donos, 90 Sparkies, Sparkies, Katanas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I trying to keep track of how much there is, but it's like Jesus Christ.
No, I. That's why I just said I'm not watching that portion. Like, yeah, no, you
You get a fucking seizure.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
many bright flashing colors.
yeah, well, of course. I mean, even a high-end graphic card can be able to keep up with that. Bad enough is trying to keep up with the Guna material that it can produce. But, you got a long way. Got a long way.
Looks like Sue.
Jules. Letterman jackets, interesting. Yeah, no,
It's too
nothing-
quiet.
nothing. What? Quiet?
It's too quiet.
I mean, we are kind of, getting the spirit of Taco-san here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is something we could. It's only gonna take up 10 seconds, but
You say that.
alright, let's see here. Bring some nightmare fuel for the chat.
Nightmare fuel, he says. He says, oh, it's just going to take 10 seconds. No. I'm going to take no.
Why?
Executive, no. Just no. But I will be nice and I will post it in the Twitter and let the people choose on their own. How about that? How about that? How about that? There you go, you little stalkers. Go on the Twitters and that and see it for yourself if you so wish. If you so wish. You could blame Sparky for the vision that you're getting.
Ending to this. Oh, God. Let me get a cigarette for this one.
Looks like we've done a job.
Oh, and we're back. Oh, we're back. Oh, I got a little more information, apparently, on our storming of the polling site. This is coming from the Daily Mail. Here are the details we have. Well, we went on the new state information coming in the next couple of minutes. Of course, now they're going to just nail me with ads. I can't. I guess I can't bitch too much after my 5-minute long hat commercial. Oh boy, Jim, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, I suppose. Here we go. A voting site in the key swing state of Pennsylvania has been evacuated after being stormed by quote-unquote disruptors. Multiple people burst into the Center County Election Office and Bellefonte shortly after 7 p.m. Eastern today, triggered an evacuation by local police, according to the Center County report. Oh, what do we have here? The identities of the disruptors has not been shared, and no further details on their behavior has been released. It's also unclear if they are supporting Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Locals are seen outside the city center in Bellefonte, Pennsylvania on Tuesday after disruptors. Okay, there's nothing here. Just that there's been an evacuation because a bunch of people stormed the building, but they don't know who they are or why they're there. Riveting reporting. Well, at least we have some information. Another a bit of news that people wanted me to bring up was Amendment 4, or the initiative that was being voted on in Florida, saying that it's been defeated. I believe this was the abortion one.
There you go.
I'll go for this again. Lives of TikTok. Huge is what they say. Democrats tried to turn Florida into an abortion Planned Parenthood sanctuary. It was an epic fail. Florida is a red state which protects the lives of the unborn, saying that Florida Amendment 4, right to abortion initiative, has been defeated or has failed. Somebody also bringing up Amendment 3, but I'm not 100% certain what that is, so I don't know what to tell you. But it's a little bit of the political information as we wait for. Oh, we got more stuff coming in. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see. Let's go, boys. More stuff's coming in. Who do we have? Oh no. Everybody's being extra fucking slow as things are getting colored in. Right now, if you go to the New York Times, it's got Donald Trump sitting at 109 electoral votes to Kamala Harris's 99. They're calling California. They're calling New York for Kamala. Which was the other state they gave Donald? I'm not sure. I think it was West Virginia or Kentucky, one of the two.
Certain places.
But I know we've got a lot more coming in. I know the polls are closing. Here we go. Over on the New York Times, they're updating. Donald Trump now at 120, taking North Dakota, South Dakota, and Nebraska. Don't think that's super surprising for anybody. Still have Kansas leaning towards Kamala, Missouri leaning towards Kamala. Pennsylvania, that gap, it's actually closing a little bit now. 700,000 for Kamala Harris with 15% reporting. Donald Trump now starting to gain with 370,000. Michigan is off by 40,000 with only 9% reporting in. New Hampshire, 10% difference between the two, which is just maybe 20,000 votes. And in Maine, it changed because it had like 10 people voting earlier. 1% reporting is now leaning towards Kamala, but only by, I kid you not, 60 votes. Georgia still in the Trump camp. Texas still in the Trump camp. And New Mexico split 20% between him and Chase Oliver with 650 votes apiece. Which way will it go? I don't know. Again, don't forget Kanye West has taken 14 states. Every state I haven't talked about, it's gone to Kanye. He's taken Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Montana, Idaho. He took California, Oregon, Washington, Alaska, and Hawaii. Shocking the world. Also DC. He took DC as well.
Not DC.
Just batting 1,000 out there, Kanye. We're all just we're all really impressed. What a good job you've done. Let's take a look at the Senate. 46 seats for the Republicans, 35 for the Dems. Nothing really new there. As far as the House results, 73 for the Republicans, 40 for the Democrats, and the governorships, 23 for the GOP, 22 for the Dems. Which one's got called? North Carolina being called for the Democrats. Josh Stein taking it with 37% reporting in. And Missouri is leaning towards Crystal Quaid, 49%, but it's very close. About 400 votes separate Crystal and Mike Cahoe. Is that his name? In Missouri for the governorship.
Wrote in Vermin Supreme.
What do we got for popular vote? Still, Donald has maintained his popular vote lead the entire evening.
I feel like
sitting at 23.6 million to Kamala's 20 million, 20.5 million. It's got a 3 million lead on them. Again, I don't know where all those magical 4 bajillion Biden voters are. Still waiting on them to just show up in polling places and just really shock everybody. But apparently that's not happening just yet. Are they calling Wyoming for Trump as well? Yes, they are. So that was North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming, all being called for Donald Trump. He's got that solid center of the country that we've seen before, where it's just a straight line down the center. Oklahoma there, Texas looking like it's going that way. It's Kansas is being a little bit difficult with 34% reporting in.
Yeah, but
Still leaning
Kansas.
towards Kamala in Missouri doing that as well. Does that shock you, Chad? Are you shocked?
I mean, right now,
We're
Kamala's
really just
leading
kind of
Kansas
focusing in
a
on
little bit.
Pennsylvania, waiting to see which way that's
Not
going to
by
go.
much
We're
either.
waiting to see which way these flipping states are going to go. Oh boy, I know there's a path to victory. Everybody's talked about it. They've mapped it out which way it's going to go.
Kamala.
We're just going to have to wait. It's going to be an evening-long process. I hope you're all looking for... What was it Obama said earlier today when he came out? I'm pretty sure he released a statement where he said something along the lines of, hey now guys, you may have to wait a week and a half to get those results, so be patient. Yeah, let me sit around for a week and a half. How the fuck is it that you guys can't count votes? You need a week and a half to do that? It never was that way before. It's like people magically believe this is how it should be. No, it shouldn't. I think you probably can get it. There are a few outside exceptions. Maybe you got like a really close race and there's some shit coming overseas or something, or there's mail-ins that you're waiting for. But this whole, oh well, we're gonna have to give some states a week and a half.
Get the ones that out.
It's like he's prepping your anus. Obama's out there lubing you up. He's getting you ready to accept the fucking that's coming. To make sure you're bent over when some shenanigans come in. I don't know. It's been a very weird last couple of days. Everybody's saying all of a sudden those polls are flipping. All the betting ads, they're flipping. And all the politicians are saying, just prepare yourself. Just wait. Prepare yourself. Oh, sadly, it looks like the news was not... People were upset when they found out that Kanye is sitting at 14 states. The audience we had of 90,000 watching previously, 80,000 of them have committed Sudoku. It's very sad. Rip and pepperoni. Can I get a rip and pepperoni in chat? Can we get a rip for the 80,000 people that have disappeared?
No.
You'll live in my hearts forever. We'll always remember you. You shouldn't be scared of letting a black man like Kanye lead this country. They'll make you wear a trash bag and really shitty shoes. But at least you got some bops to listen to. You got some music to dance around to. Be happy about that.
Chat.
Rip our fallen comrades. Rip our fellow viewers.
Yeah, I know. Jade does some really good art.
F's
I
and
mean,
P's
you
and rips
keep
and
in
S's.
mind, she lives in a cave.
Just the whole variety of things for them. Well, the 11,000 of us that are left will miss you forever. Forever and ever.
A lot of it's done
Or
with
maybe
crayons.
they all took that opportunity to go buy an amazing mug and an amazing
All
hat
they read
and
is
an amazing
actually
shirt
blood.
over at Metokur.myshopify.com. The best way to celebrate election night is with shitty merchandise made in a sweatshop and delivered right to your house at a price that just isn't appropriate. But we should honor the children forced to make that merchandise with their tiny little fingers by grabbing a credit card and placing an order. Just saying, throwing that out there. Buying hats for hats, that's the way to go. I'm still sitting at 120 to 99. Remember, the path to victory, for those that are unaware, maybe you're from another country, you don't know how this election thing over here works. It's not first past the post or whatever they do in the UK. It's whoever gets the enough electoral votes, in which case this evening will be 270 they need. Donald Trump was 120. Kamala sitting at 99, but they're waiting for that number. And of course, you've got a few big gimme states that have a ridiculous amount of electoral votes that we just know are going to go one way or the other. That's not really a surprise. You've got stuff like California, we know is going to go to Harris, and stuff like Texas, which is more than likely going to go to Trump. Some big fatty numbers that we know are going to go there. But everybody's looking at Pennsylvania and its 19 electoral votes. Looking at stuff like Wisconsin and Michigan. It's in our, what is it, 15 for Michigan electoral votes? What are they? North Carolina with its 16. So far, North Carolina 40% reporting in. Donald Trump holding on to his lead, which he flipped from earlier. Kamala was leading a little bit. 51% to her, 47%. 1.2 million to 1.1 million. So about 100,000 separating them there. It's Pennsylvania everybody's going to watch. Donnie Boy is closing the gap little by little. She had a massive gap going on there, but he's still down 300,000 votes. Only 17%. I'm sure somebody who's more informed would be able to say, oh, well, it's because this county and this county has voted. It's because the results are coming in from this region and we know these voters live there. And that sort of shit. I have none of that insight. Which is why you should never have me be an election stream person. So instead, while we're waiting for more information to come in, chat, I'm going to start reading some of these super chats. Let's see if all 90,000 of those people sent me $1 so I can read their political insights. Hold on, is this even going to work for me? Is it going to show me the big dollar redos? I don't know. Let's see here. Give me 1 second while we load these up. What do we
No.
got here? We got one from, I don't know anymore. Lipstick Larry says, favorite Pop-Tart, Jim. I don't have a favorite Pop-Tart. I'm sorry. I'm not a Pop-Tart guy. Just not doing it. Ross Walker, I'm not a bot. You're a bot. Hurtful. From William Gaines. Shout out to my homie C Money. We about to be on to boat. From Trey Deca 13. I can't believe Montana's projected red state when it clearly looks like Joe Biden is sniffing Idaho. Is that true? I need to go look at this. But there he is. He has his nose firmly. You know what, sir? You are correct. That is Joe Biden, and he is sniffing it. It's a confused preteen girl at a photo op in the White House. We'll have to see where that goes later on, though. James Kirk, this is what I came for. Love you, Cancer Man. Mizu, fact checked by the Sweetie Squad. We always fact check things out here. We like to get our information accurately out to the people. From Crab Crat Hat, that. Jim, Florida is against weed now, and Loudoun County, where all the feds live, say no to Kamala due to people of gender. So was that the other thing they were voting on? So they said, yes, we're going to ban abortion and no more weed to smoke. We want all those women that are getting bred against their will not to have the escape of marijuana. I want you to be coherent when I make you miserable under directive. Project 2025. Welcome to the cyberpunk future of Donald Trump. Oh, you should have voted harder in your handmade Dale outfit. From Hunter G, I died on the Mayflower, but I've been resurrected to watch this stream. Tiger, Jim, did you somehow anchor every god and every religion in order to have them all curse you with crappy health? Did you name your disease after you? Well, name it after me. I'm sure I pissed somebody off. Alex Explosion, thanks for the streaming. Cancer Man, Jim, by the way, for watching the 2016 election stream you did this morning, and I think they found a cure for your cancer. Super male vitality, you said you grew 6 inches. Potentially, I've lost 2. Need to gain back 6. Who knows? Maybe when Kanye's elected president, because he is kicking ass right now, he'll dedicate research with our tax money to curing me.
No.
I'll be very happy for that. From Rowdy Parnell, I voted for Trump and my girlfriend is a foreigner.
He's going to
She
get
approved.
Elon Musk to make you into a robot.
Extort. I know that the cope won't be as sweet as 2016, but still looking forward to the wailing and gnashing of teeth from the anti-Trump crowd. I think that's what a lot of, 2016 was great, and that the reaction was so over the top, it was amazing. I don't think, if you weren't really paying attention, maybe you were too young at the time, you're a foreigner, you're not really interested, or you're just out of politics and you're not looking at social media. The 2016 reaction was so disproportionate. It was amazing. It wasn't just, the 1 or 2 clips that you'd see passed around frequently where it was somebody in the street like screaming, the chick in the rain slicker kind of image being representative of that. You had corporations that were holding hug circles because their employees couldn't take it. Don't forget, Google had a thing where they had people wear like helicopter hats and come in and hug each other while diversity and equity speakers were up on stage saying they would get through this traumatic event. It's the goofiest thing I've ever seen. There were the super compilations of all the night, the hosts of like late night shows or news media melting down. You got like hour-long compilations. You had the whole Young Turks, which was like a 30-minute video on its own of just them getting more and more depressed as the evening went on. And that was fantastic. Now this beals a bit more subdued so far this evening. Not really seeing people freak out just yet.
Texas is being
but it was definitely funny, and I really hope we get some more of that energy going on this night. I really hope we have people flip the fuck out in that particular way, because it's super entertaining. Let's see. I'm looking for anybody that's got. Let's see what we got here. From Derek. I work Wall Street and investments. I'm socially conservative, but economically a democratic socialist. Trump sucks. Bernie was right. Working middle class people need to unite on economic lines, so they're getting screwed. I think you'll find that nobody is ever going to talk about class. They will always find a way to throw it off on something else. Make it a race issue, make it a gender issue, but you don't want the people talking about money. Oh, because when they talk about money, then shit gets real quick.
Yep.
Because nobody likes to get fucked and not be able to afford a house, or make their rent, or pay their car note, or buy groceries, or have a livable wage, or a future. I feel bad for Gen Alpha or Gen Z or whatever Gen it is that's growing up now.
Gen Alpha.
Because what do you have to look forward to? A
Gen Z's
retirement
already,
age that's 70 or 75?
and realize they're fine.
Buying a house when you're 50? Paying rent right now for a one or
I'm
two
going
bedroom
to see
apartment,
Gen Z kind
$2,000
of
or
being
$20,000
more
or
kind of cynical, like
$2,500,
Gen X.
but not being able to qualify
Pretty
for a
fucked.
house.
I think
right,
we could do.
That would have a mortgage payment of $1,700 or $1,800. Imagine you have a rental history where you've made rent every day. You're immaculate rental history. Always paying on that $2,500 one-bedroom shit heap of an apartment in the city. But they won't let you have a house when you'd be paying less after showing that kind of diligence, because what, your job doesn't pay you just enough to really hit it, because your credit's just a little bit dinged and fucked, because you've tried to survive under an economy that's just absolutely ass-fucked you? No, you don't want people talking about money. Don't want them talking about class. Don't want that conversation getting brought up, because people get big mad. But I look at these kids and I think, they're fucked. How are they going to afford a house? They're going to work longer and work harder for less money, and that money isn't going to go towards ownership of anything or equity in anything. It's going to go to a landlord. And that's not shitting on people that are landlords or have rental properties, but it's really dark that's what they got to go through. And then your job security, you're going to work till you're fucking 70? 75?
80.
That's some fucked up shit, man. I could understand the anger. So yeah, they're going to make you talk about everything else but that. Oh, they don't want you talking about that shit. Sorry, it's little Jimmy going off on a tirade there. Sorry about that, boys. Little Jimmy getting a little heated there for a moment. People chat. We're all fucked. Grim saying thanks, Boomer Jim. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you. I'll be honest with you. I think... here's my conspiracy, by the way. I think those Occupy Wall Street hippies, and I did love making fun of them, don't get me wrong. I did, it was very fun to make fun of them. But I feel like they were intentionally co-opted to steer them off of talking about some of the shit they were talking about. I feel like they started to hit a little bit of a trend and start to appeal maybe a little bit to mainstream America, and talking about the things that were going on and, just situation with the economy and taxes and all that kind of shit. And then here come the crazy people named Ketchup and Mustard to talk about their vaginas. And everything fucking imploded. Oh, they cut the knees off of that motherfucker real quick. Occupy Wall Street. No, I don't think so, good sir. We need to talk about your vagina. And progressive pyramids and other crazy shit. Stop talking about your income. We need to talk about vaginas. Stat, let's talk about race. Oh, let's talk about race and vaginas. Stop talking about how hard it is to pay your rent. Now get in the cube, eat the bugs, work, and work until you want to just put a bullet in your head. Oh, I mean, holy shit. Isn't Amazon installing, suicide cubes? Well, they're not really suicide cubes, but they're
they are cubes.
You're working in an Amazon fucking warehouse. Your benefits are shit. Your hours are shit. You're barely making anything, and how does Amazon address it? They give you a little cube to go sit in that teaches you corporate propaganda. It's like a mantra to repeat to yourself. How fucking dystopian and dark is that? Oh, kids have got it rough. Oh, you guys are so fucked. You're really so fucked. And I think the most infuriating thing about it is there are a lot of things we could do to fix it, and there are a lot of things we could look at to really address it. But boy, I think we really have let certain corporations run rickshaw across this country in ways they never should have been allowed to. By buying up politicians and currying favor, and then eking in and taking and buying up property and just fucking families out of homes so they can make sure you rent for the rest of eternity. What a scary thought. They've really trained people well. I mean, myself included, all of us. You've been trained with the mindset that ownership is bad, and you don't get anything positive out of that. I mean, look at media, for fuck's sake. Everything is delivered digitally to you, and sure, that's convenient, but your media that you buy for your escapism, your movies and your music and your games, it's all fucking digital. It's a rental now. You don't even own that shit. So you're renting
It can
your
be changed,
escape
altered,
and
and
the
removed.
rented place you live that you're trying to escape from. And your car is leased. You don't own that shit either. Your leased car, your rented apartment, and your borrowed licensed entertainment. What do you have at the end of the day when they kick you into the gutter because you complained a little too much? What a dark fucking future. I'd be pissed.
Lube
I'd
in
be
your
so
left
fucking
hand,
mad.
depending on how you want to work.
If I was these kids, I would be fucking Fuming. Oh, sorry. I'm getting, oh boy. Chip's going on one of his fucking little rants now. Sorry guys, let's continue on here. From VinceA17, hey Jim, I doubt this will happen, but if Minnesota somehow ends up going red, I'd save every tear of the screeching libtards who are so smug and proud how consistently the state has stayed blue even during the Reagan landslide. Well, that blue vote during the Reagan landslide was more like a pity thing. I don't see Minnesota turning red, but it would be funny. It would be funny. We read a few more of these and we'll go take a look at the map again and see where we're sitting here, folks. Sorry, 1 second here. Let's go to that tab. Should pull it up. Oh, you just freeze it.
At the moment, Minnesota could go red, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, the way their
From,
counties
Envy
are
of
done,
Libra.
they're
Thank you for the stream, dude. Wishing you the best turtle life. Jimmy Rants, our best rants. Gonna get a woo from chat. I don't know if chat wants to do a woo or not. From Enrique D. The archive of your last stream got me through a crazy electrical job. Here's your cut, Jimbo. Well, thank you very much.
Georgia.
From Sus. May you please discuss your favorite memory from university. I think we're going to the same school.
But they've said Virginia might be in play this time.
Maybe. If I got a
Well,
little
it depends
downtime.
on how they're counting.
We hit a few more of these because I
right
wanted to
now,
try to stay on
as
top of what
it
the electoral
looks like
votes
they're about
are
to go
going
red,
to.
but yeah, we'll find out.
It's we'll see.
Not showing.
It's been
I see
close the
larger
last couple
super chats
times
coming in.
Trump's
I wanna try to
run.
get to them, 'cause
Maine
they're
kind
larger,
of went back to
but
being
it's being
almost red.
difficult here. Here we got one from RV Schwartz, one for me and one for the 100 bots.
Well, the
Don't
way
we love
Maine
our
works
bots,
is
folks?
the same
Aren't they
as
just wonderful?
Nebraska. They do theirs by.
But they've all gone to vote for Kanye
Well,
now.
the way it's projected right now,
Some shit
especially
out
for
of
like
luck, I guess.
California, they're losing. Democrats are losing electoral college
Lex
votes
said
in
Lex, just
California.
$1. How about 100 for all the
Yeah.
laughs
Right,
and good
being
times over the years?
projected.
God bless you. Well, thank you very
Well,
much.
do keep
Looks like
in
you're
mind
getting
that
your woos
most
in
of
chat,
the
I'm seeing.
Californians that
Let's
be
go back
voting
and take a
blue
look at the
left
electoral
out of
votes and see if we got any
Yeah.
changes. Oh
What's
my
all
God,
left
Donald
is
Trump
the
pulling out the big
Republicans
dick.
that we
I've
have
seen
there.
big numbers
Most
come in. Hold on here,
so.
folks.
I'm not going to say
Big
it's
dick
going to be
mega
guaranteed
energy.
win, but
But of course, this is
most
again
of the places
from
that
state
would
we're
vote blue,
expecting.
you're looking at
But right now, as it
Hollywood
stands,
area and anything
Donald
that,
Trump has
has some money,
177
publicity.
electoral votes. Kamala Harris, a meager 99. Huh, laughable. Trump sitting at 27.9 million in the popular vote. Kamala 24.6 million.
Mhm.
Let's take a look at what we got.
Yeah, but once
Donald's
California, that
gap.
fucking thing
Popped in to really
flaps.
push him.
Like,
Yeah,
no
Again, we've got
tomorrow.
North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming.
It's going to be
Oklahoma and
interesting.
Texas.
Forget it.
Texas has been
It's going to
called
be
Trump.
how many people in California just don't
Louisiana,
feel
Mississippi,
enthused
Alabama,
to
Florida,
vote. That's
South
how
Carolina,
it's gonna
Tennessee,
go this year.
Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, and West
It
Virginia.
also depends on that
Really
number too,
leaning
because
towards
even
Trump.
if
Our Maine, which is
Well,
full
they
of
call it
automatic
Ohio.
vote.
say,
Virginia,
let's say
North
right now,
Carolina,
California gets
Georgia,
it, and 51-50.
Wisconsin. Oh, that's why you
There's
brought up
electoral
Minnesota,
votes
because
to
1%
split.
of Minnesota is responding right now, or
Yeah, they
reporting,
could.
with 70%
Right
going
now,
to Donald
your
Trump and
Senate is
27 to Kamala.
definitely
Call it now.
I know.
very-
I'm just saying.
Of course, only 3,000 people have voted.
Your Senate looks
Kamala
very
Harris
strong Republican
still sitting with,
as well as your House. at the moment.
Maryland, Delaware,
All red.
New Jersey, Connecticut,
Yeah,
Rhode
right
Island,
now 84,
Massachusetts, Vermont, and Illinois.
Yeah,
Leaning towards Kamala
imagine
is Michigan,
a
Iowa,
fully red House, a fully
Missouri,
red Senate,
Kansas,
with
Colorado,
red presidency.
and New Mexico.
Imagine.
We had that. You guys had that
Pennsylvania,
before.
where are we sitting in
with that.
Pennsylvania?
Nothing
no,
happened.
we
Earlier,
didn't have the
there was a
House.
400,000 gap, then a
Yeah, you did for a
300,000
brief
gap.
moment,
Where's
you
Trump
did.
sitting
Trump
right
had
now?
it for 2 years
22%
and
voting
nothing.
in, 57% of
He
the
had
voting
he had
out,
a red. He had a,
180,000
nothing
votes.
changed because they
Donald
worked
Trump sitting
against
at
him.
642,000.
Yeah, because you had the
And,
rhinos that were
So
still
he's
in
dropped it
control.
even
You
more.
had the
We're now at
Trumpers
250,000.
Yeah.
that were still running, and
240,000.
it lasted for
A gap
the
between the two.
2-year span.
And if
'Cause
I had
that's
more
usually how that
information
works.
on how county, the
You
counties
guys
break down,
split
I
your,
can
Well, see
your
what
much
House
more
and
happens.
your
insightful
Senate
look
races.
as to how that's going, but I don't know. Shit.
So,
Let's take a look at the Senate.
Governor
46
looks
to
like it's
35
gonna
still.
be
Nothing has
maybe-
changed there. House, 84 being reported.
Republican leading right
in the
now.
House
It's got
for the
planked
Republicans,
off.
58 for the Democrats. Still early days. Governorships, for the people that care, I guess. We've got for the Republicans, Vermont, West Virginia, Indiana, and North Dakota. And then again,
Senate's
for the
almost
Democrats,
over,
looks
but
like
the
it's just
House is
Delaware
still
right
long,
now. Or
long
no, have they
gone.
called somebody else? Yep, just Delaware right now. And then Missouri leaning towards the Democrats. As far as ballot measures, we had Amendment 4. Looks like it got shot down in Florida. And I'm not sure what happened with Amendment 3. I'm not 100% certain. I'm sorry, chat, on Amendment 3.
Ooh, Bernie Moreno took the lead in Ohio.
Let me pull it up.
Everybody fucking hates
Playing
Sheriff
Paul.
Brown
Amendment 3 and 4 is
here
for
because that
polls are
motherfucker.
completely closed in Florida. That's coming
That
from Ron
motherfucker needs to
DeSantis.
go.
So there you go. There you are, folks. See our late breaking news as we get close to the end here. As I said, it would be a shorter stream. I will send you off towards another stream that's going to be live format, probably over to the casino, where you can get more hot coverage of things that are going.
I don't know.
Did they even
I'm here
update
to
the
harass
story
you, man.
on
That's
the
reason
voting
I'm here
site
right
that got
now.
overran by the unidentified people, who they won't actually say who the fuck they are? We're not gonna give out any details on this. I'm sorry, we can't give you any specifics on which group of people have overtaken our voting station. Sorry about that. Oopsie. Let's see. I guess what's going on with Polymarket. Donald Trump hits all-time high on Polymarket, sitting at 72% to Kamala's 29%. Again, as wild as that sounds, remember, Mark Cuban makes money off every bet that goes on at this place.
Yeah.
I wonder if he almost talks shit to entice you to bet just to piss him off, but in reality, he makes money from it. Oh, I bet he thinks he's clever. I bet that's his game.
Well,
I bet that's what he's... I'm sorry, 74 to 26 now. We got a little bit of a difference going on. I don't know. So the betting markets seem to be behind Trump if you take them for what they are. I don't know. That's up to you if you want to go with it. But as the night moves on, again, we're waiting for the swing states. That's the decider. That's everything else is really inconsequential. I'll be honest. It's now 178 now instead of 177. So 178 electoral votes for Donald Trump. To Kamala still sitting at 99. Our boy's getting there, folks. He's just 92 away from victory.
We're still waiting
92
on
electoral
Hampshire,
votes away
which
from
looks like it
victory.
might be a guarantee.
Can he pull it off? I don't know.
Kamala.
I don't know which way it's going to go.
Michigan.
How's
That's
Jill
pretty
Stein
close.
doing? Is she lighting the night on fire? Jill Stein, currently, compared to the 29 million Donald has and the 26 million Kamala has, for her Green Party, is sitting at 215,000 votes, with Chase Oliver from the Libertarian Party, 205,000. Now, if you got rid of everything else that's taking place anywhere in the country and just had the race between Jill Stein and Chase Oliver, a very tight race. Yeah, 10,000 votes separate the two.
Yep.
You know, who's going to win, the Libertarian or the Green Party? I don't know.
No, I'm going to carry
Is
it
Chase
either way.
Oliver going to walk away with third place, or is Jill Stein? Oh, and it looks like Kennedy's still getting votes, even though he told people not to, sitting at 156,900. So directly behind both of them. So we'll have to see. We'll wait a little longer. Who's next up here? We've got states like Montana, and Utah, Arizona. Oh, let's see, Nevada. Who else do we have? So
Most Kennedy voters that are
we
voting
got
for
4 more
Kennedy
coming
right
in
now are
at 9
Democrats. So that could actually
So just a
hurt
half
them
an
still.
hour away. We'll have a little more information. We'll see if Pennsylvania starts to stop leaning so much towards Kamala and starts going towards Trump. 965,718. He's still maintaining that roughly 250,000 gap between the two. I don't know. I don't know which way it's going to go, folks. Chat, now that we're a little further into the evening. Are you feeling it? Do you think he's going to take it, or is he fucked? Which way is it going, chat?
I'd wait
Let's do another
until
little poll.
tomorrow.
Now that you're a little more informed, who's going to win this? Trump or Kamala? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Can't forget 14 state Kanye West.
Yes, Sophia Kanye West.
Let's put that up. Let's let you vote on that. There we go. Don't forget Kanye. Don't forget he's got that 14, all the western states that he's taken them. I don't think Jeb's going to win it, to be honest with you. I'm reading you, chat. I don't think Jeb's going to take it. I got a feeling Jeb, it's not looking good for him. Sadly, not looking good for Jeb.
It's a race between Kanye and
Jeb Bush.
I need some break music.
I know.
See if we can find
I'm
some
voting Kanye.
Trump wave. You remember that? You remember all the mixes that we used to have for Donald Trump? Oh, what's that Japanese
So
commercial? Is that still up?
usually by now Virginia's been called.
want to see if I can find that.
Usually, but I'm not seeing
That
a
was from 2016.
solid.
Which is
The
interesting.
Japanese Donald Trump. There we go.
Because it's really tight.
You know what, let me play this for a second. Take a look at a
Yeah,
few
they are
videos
pretty
here.
tight. They're
I'll let
about
you
a
vote in the
1%
poll.
either way.
Oh, I remember this video. I'll turn that off.
It is a Trump leading though.
Yeah.
Which would I?
That could change. That could
Just
change.
Set up.
And like North Carolina, it's also a Trump leading and or running,
think there we
and
go.
it's pretty
Okay.
tight as well. Oh God.
Trump blew away Florida this year. He just fucking blew that shit away.
The hell did I just walk into?
Yeah, Trump's fucking blown away in Florida.
Oh yeah, he's
He fucking like this. He's got 500,000 more votes than he did last time.
Yeah, that's normal for Florida.
No, not like this. I mean, he fucking last time it was damn close. This time it was like, nope, fuck you guys. I mean, he fucking blew Kamala away.
That's because DeSantis wasn't going up against him this time.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. But it normally would. With DeSantis, it pretty much fucked him.
Trump 2016.
Oh, they good old days. Oh, the shit posts of the past. The shit posts of the past, boys.
Jeb
Holy
sweep,
shit, can you
I
believe that?
guess.
2016. Well, 8 years ago. There's a certain vibe to it, certain energy to it. Still a little bit around. Not completely gone. There's a little bit there. Trump. Okay, let's see how our poll did. With 4,000 voting, well, it's been a couple minutes. Well, that's good enough. Oh, this is shocking. Kanye almost had an upset. Poor Kamala, though. She's nowhere. She's just completely blown the fuck
Of
out.
course she's
Sorry,
nowhere.
Kamala. That's right. Tiggy does not support Kamala. Who's going to win this? 50% of you saying Donald Trump, followed closely by 44% Kanye West. Kamala getting a meager, just disgustingly small amount of 5%. People clearly have spoken.
Yeah. Kanye should be.
Holy shit.
The
Oh,
VP.
God, I wish
first.
they'd done like an election special. I wish there was an election special with Tiggy. My boy Tigster. Waiting for more numbers to come in here. Just slowly waiting as it trickles in. As we're drip fed the whole fucking evening. Of course, why wouldn't we be? So, is there any new information? Do we have anything at all to go on?
Not really, no.
Nothing. Just really, so far, it's mostly the states we expect to flip, or go towards who we expect them to go to, and then one seat has been flipped for the Republicans in the Senate, and then the House sitting at 87 to 64, but nothing too surprising happening in there. You're gonna have to wait. I told you it's like Christmas. You sit around waiting for these fucking states to get their initial numbers in, and everybody to get give a prediction on 3% of the votes counted. Because they're just so tuned into that shit. And then that's where we go. And Pennsylvania now at over 25% reporting in. Kamala with 1,049,000 votes. Donald Trump at 836,000. He's closing the gap. Now we're about 200,000 apart. Can he do it? I really feel like that's the race people are going to watch quite a bit. Where's that going to go?
Really.
I don't know what
Not
the
way more
talking
close
heads
ones.
that get paid to analyze this shit are saying on social media. Just sitting around waiting. I think the important thing we all know is that Bernie won, and now he has a new summer home. So congratulations to Bernie Sanders on a brand new summer home. You did it again, boyo. You did it again. Oh, can we find it? Can we find it somewhere around here? Yeezys? Somebody who's made a Yeezy has won the country. Congratulate. Fantastic. Love it. Somebody saying that Wisconsin and Michigan just went to even chances on the New York Times needle. I forgot New York Times had a needle. I forgot about their fucking little live cast. Can I find that? Where on their dumb little website is that? I bet you the moment I go to look at this fucking needle thing, it's going to bombard me with that bullshit where it's like, you can't look at anything. Sorry. You
That
don't
seems
sign
about
up.
normal.
We're not going to let you read the needle. The live outcome of the race right now, compared to what New York Times is predicting for their forecast for the entire thing, it's leaning Trump with a 69% chance of victory, according to the New York Times needle. And their estimate for the Electoral College is Donald Trump sitting at 287, compared to Harris's 251. That is what they're sitting on. Now, whether you believe that or not, I don't know what to tell you. But I guess we're going to have to wait around and watch and see. See which way it goes, chat. Somebody saying Neil's at 69% for Trump. I'm looking at it right now. Oh, it did drop a little bit. Okay, well, it's now sitting at 69% chance of winning. Again, 287 to 251 is what they're calling it, with a ridiculously large fucking margin below it, since it's still early days. But we're not a toss-up anymore. New York Times is saying they think it's going to go to Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can't remember in 2020 around this time, because we're about, let's say, 3 hours into it, what New York Times had predicted when it came down to Trump and Biden. Does anybody remember that? Where were they swinging it then? Were they already calling it and leaning it towards Biden, or was it still pretty much a toss-up? 69, everybody's loving it. Of course, why wouldn't we? Absolute banger, you are correct, dude. Started at 51 for Trump, already working its way up to 69. Well, yeah. Jeb is 200 points ahead. That's potentially true. Somebody saying same shit happened in 2020. I was looking Trump until 4 a.m. Oh, I forgot. How could I forget about the 3 a.m. ballot drop? Trump is winning, and then here comes 3 a.m. and suddenly he's lost. Oops, so sorry. We found 480 bajillion votes. It looks like Joe Biden is the most popular man to walk the earth. Yes, he has pooped himself in front of the Pope. What can you do?
Mm. One of those challenges.
That's how he curried favor. That's how he got those votes, folks. Jeb always wins. Are we going to have a 3 a.m. dump? I won't be around to tell you if we do or not. Like I said, this is a short stream, 1 to 2 hours. We're already getting towards the end of it. I just don't have the energy.
We
to
know
have to
fucking
do a long
Biden's
one
taking
for
a
you.
dump right now.
I'd love to sit around to hang out late this
Well,
evening
he's not only
and
making,
watch as the dump trucks
chocolate ice
miraculously
cream, but
appear.
he's
You gotta make
Hey,
those
we found all
brownies.
these Kamala
He's
votes,
He's making brownies.
but I
What are
won't be
you
able to
talking
do
about?
it.
Yeah.
I'll have to wait until morning and just wake up in my
And
little
when it
turtle
goes in,
shell
chocolate comes out.
and crawl out of my little, like aquarium. I don't know where you keep turtles. What do you keep turtles in? Whatever the fuck it is. I was going to say gazebo. I don't know why you'd keep a turtle in a gazebo. The thing would escape. To find out, has Donald Trump won? And are we getting Project 2025? We're all going to go fashy about this? Or has Kamala won? And am I going to have to start wearing a dress and put on some lipstick? And talk about my vagina.
I would love
my
to hear
vagina.
him talk about his vagina.
I don't know. I'm not 100% certain. Has anybody actually produced a video of what they think it's going to be like living under Kamala Harris?
No.
Is there like a nice dystopian Kamala Harris video out there? Let me see if I can find one here. Put on a little
Really
entertainment for a moment.
But I'll be impressed. if he did.
Let's see, Kamala Harris victory? Would that be what we're looking for? Are there just, it's going to be a lot of sex jokes? Is that what we're looking at? It's going to be a lot of putting her head down. What did her husband say? Kamala's done what she's always done. She just put her head down and got to work.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. A little oof. No, there's. I thought there'd be no. There's no. There's some. God, that also. I think it's really indicative of Harris's actual support, her base level. There's not a lot of media that's really been created for her. Like if you look it up, when I look up Harris or Trump, I'll get stuff for Biden, and I'll get stuff for Trump, but I don't see shit for Kamala. There's nothing popping up. Uh-oh. bad news, boys. The NYT needle has moved a little bit. Went from 69% to 68%. It dropped 8%. So the electoral, 286 to 252. It's starting to move back. We don't like that. Oh, God, we're all going to have to dress up like women now. Kamala is slowly retching it away from us. What's going on here? Is the gap growing in Pennsylvania? Where's the trouble coming from? So far for Kamala, we have leaning Colorado, Kansas, Missouri, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire. These are all the same. Trump still has Maine, Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, New Mexico, and Minnesota. Waiting for the next hour to pop up. 4 more states are going to pop up. Maybe get a little more information.
Kansas,
a little more on the Senate, perhaps. A little more on the House.
Tight.
As far as the president, still locked in at 178 to 99.
Kansas is full
68%,
factor. So.
moving down a little bit.
Well, it looks like it's going red.
The fucking needle move. It's getting a little spooky.
That's why I said
Chad,
tight.
you need to get your energy up. All right? Or it's over. You'll be forced to work extra hours. This is what I've been told. If Trump wins, it's Project 2025, and forced impregnations are going to happen. And if Kamala wins, all your tax money is going to be, to fund nonstop abortions. No babies will be allowed to be born in this country. Under Kamala, everybody has to get an abortion immediately after having sex. And all your tax dollars are going to go to fund that. That's how it works. So we're either killing the little babies or we're breeding them against their will. All right, that's your 2 choices. This is what I've been told by social media and all the political pundits that are on Twitter right now. So I don't know what to tell you. Somebody's saying scroll down to see state by state. I do see that. But the problem is I couldn't give you the deep political insight that you would need for me to make it worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I went county by county, I don't know which counties are really the ones to look at. That's the problem. And I know there are ones that are like very predictive of which way they think things are going to go. But I don't know any of those. Let's see what we got from the New York Post. Democratic strategist James Carville breaks silence on election chances. Let me turn the audio on this. We can take a listen to it. Seems he's not super happy here. Uh-oh. Let's see what he has to say.
Washington. I think Biden was like 62 in 2020. I'm seeing 57, 58 right now. There are troubling signs out there, but we got a big vote coming out of Philadelphia. Let's just wait a second. Let's see what happens in North Carolina and Georgia. But I would be less than honest if I didn't say the early indications here are not sterling.
So he does not seem to be a happy camper. Not depressed, not living in despair. But apparently not doing very well. Uh-oh. Terrible. Terrible. Horrible. But it's James Carville, so I don't 100% know which way to go with it. I'm not 100% certain what to say. Let's see. We've got more information. Kanye West still holding on to that 14-state lead. All just amazed by his ability. Somebody saying results are in. Turn on CNN. Looks like, oh my God, 47th President of the United States has been announced. Philip Burnell is taking it. Philip Burnell is the next president of the United States. I don't know how he took it from Kanye, but apparently he did. Getting in there, surprising people. Oh, it's
Means
just a
you
goofy
go in
shit.
red,
Come
you
on.
say? I don't know.
Come on. I feel like that picture of the FBI agent poking somebody with a stick saying, do something. That's how I feel with this fucking election right now. Do something. Somebody do something. Be entertaining. Somebody spaz the fuck out in the streets.
Depends
I
on
wanna see women
Kansas City
crying
and
and dudes
Jefferson
shitting
City.
themselves. Let's get some fucking energy infused in here. I don't want to sit around watching a needle tick away 1% this way and 1% that way. We need to come up with like a speed voting system in this country, which is like you got 5 seconds to make up your fucking mind. Go. If you miss that 5-second window, you're fucking done. Sorry. Get out of here. It's over.
But as it is standing right now, it looks like a soft red, so I'll give that to you there.
It's like nobody. One of the interesting things is everybody's being so.
Yeah,
they're all
looks like
walking on
Kansas
thin
turned
edges.
red.
I've noticed this a lot of both sides.
soft.
Nobody wants to just say, "Yeah, we
it's
fucking
pretty
we
tight.
won this shit. We took it."
A couple of
Everybody's being so
soft
careful.
because,
Maybe they don't want to get embarrassed. If you
other
remember Nate Silver,
candidate.
what
lot
was
of
the name of
write-ins.
his website? 538 or whatever it was. back in 2016 when it was Clinton and it was Trump going against one another, he made
Nebraska
all these predictions that Hillary was going to win. It was like 90% her and girl boss, bitch energy, right? Slate, Queen Slay. He bet his whole reputation on this. And he got blown out so bad it made him lose all his hair. Like, if you look at pictures of him by the end of that evening, his hair had disappeared. Poor Nate was just bald as shit. Because he was the only one to really be like, yeah, she's boss bitch. So maybe everybody's like really worried they're going to wear wigs at the end of this shit. So nobody just wants to say one way or the other. They don't want to give Jimmy an answer. They don't want to be able to say, hey, it's going to go this way so I can wrap a nice little bow tie on this bitch. And be like, hey, there you go. There you go before I pop you off somewhere else. Hey, there you are. There you are. Oh, no. Can't do that. All right. As I said, this is a much shorter stream. I just wanted to get an idea of where it's leaning. Again, my prediction at the very beginning of this was it was going to be Trump. That's honestly what I believe. I still think he's going to win it. Will that play out? Is Pennsylvania going to go for him? Is he going to get the states that are leaning towards him? I couldn't tell you 100%. Because it's so fucking early.
Probably not that good.
If you're going to watch this tonight, you're going to be watching, I'm just going to
Yeah.
guess, till 1 or 2 in the morning before you really have a
Still
solid
have-
enough answer.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a person.
Virginia, North Carolina,
So it's going to be watching
Georgia,
8 to 10 key states, waiting for them to come
probably
in with the
Minnesota.
information, because it's got to be, those 8 to 10.
Probably
That
Kansas.
has to be them.
probably New Mexico,
Can't be any other. We got to wait on these fuckers
probably Maine.
before
I'll
you
give
really
it to
have an
that.
idea of which way it's going to go.
Which leaves the rest.
If you
to
went
figure their
by
shit
what's
out.
being put up right now, as far as predictions go,
You know, Alaska's
from the New York
most likely
Times,
gonna
their
be
little
red.
needle of truth, back up to 69%. Trump actually raised it again. They're saying they think it's going to go for him. They think it's going to end the evening with 286 electoral votes to Harris's 252. That's where
Sounds
it's
about
headed.
right.
Now the question is, where are you headed? Where are we going to send people?
Brazil. Let them go to Brazil. Oh, no. Venezuela.
Off to a new land? Off to
No,
a
no,
different
definitely send them to
website
Brazil.
entirely?
Brazil or Venezuela. One of the two.
I
They'll
vote
find
for
friends
Brazil.
there. I know. Brazil will be funner.
I can hear them
Because
scream.
Canada already says
Some
they don't
people-
want you.
I can hear
Some
them
people may fall
screaming.
from a balcony suddenly.
Because
Canada
they're
doesn't want
watching-
me, that's
okay,
for
well,
sure.
they're-
I don't want to
if
go to
you wanna
Canada. It's too
watch-
cold.
The Young Turks shit itself in rage. Apparently, over on the Kino
Depending on
Casino
where.
Gaming, they're currently watching that happen.
Don't go to Ontario.
So I'm going to put up a link. I'll tell you. Oh, actually, can I just show it on screen? Maybe I can. Let me see if I'm clever enough to do this.
No, you're not that clever.
Hold on.
You're a boomer.
Chat. Hold on 1 second. Actually, I don't know what
Come
happened.
sleep.
Jim Bean
That-
Techno Gym.
They know. I don't think that's good.
Don't want a full. Okay, oh, can I do that? Boom. Boom, I did it. All right.
He thinks he's got
Thank you
it.
for everybody that came out. Sorry I didn't get a chance to go over a ton of the super chats. Like I said, it's a health permitting kind of thing. I got about an hour or two in me, and we've hit about the end of the second hour. Thank you for everybody that donated or bought a hat and a mug, which you should buy 2 more of them. Okay, thank you. I hope you enjoy your election night. Remember, it doesn't matter who wins exactly. You should just catalog the salt, screen cap it, and then enjoy people shitting themselves. That's really what we're going for here. Just really rub it in tomorrow morning. Okay, it's half the fun of an election. Personally, if I'm being honest, all jokes aside, I hope Donald takes it. I don't think Kamala Harris put out any platform policies,
She didn't do
planks,
anything
whatever you
good
want
or
to call them,
exciting.
that really appealed to anybody or addressed any of the issues that are going on. She's been part of the party and the administration that has been in power now for the last 4 years. And if she was going to accomplish some of the things she said, she would have done it by now.
Yeah.
Her party would have done it by now. Biden would have done it by now. They would have addressed the issues of the
We
economy,
haven't left
with the
yet,
jobs
but you're
market,
welcome.
instead of revising those numbers down every month, every fucking month. They would have dealt with the immigration issue as the border czar. Even though Biden threw her under the bus to dodge that bullet, believe me, she still was the border czar, and she didn't really do anything.
What a title.
Now, does Trump have all the answers? Obviously not.
Hopefully
at
I'm not
least feel
dead
like he
next
tried
time.
to
You know, you
fucking
can always
address
taunt
them.
Sparky.
Or at least speak to some of the issues that are actually going on right now. I feel like I've got something to grab onto. And also, they tried to shoot the motherfucker. Let's not forget that. It kind of blows my
Always
mind
look for that
he
silver
was,
lining.
multiple assassination
Sparky's
attempts,
one
and
of them.
everybody just kind of moved on like, oh yeah, that happened. They tried to kill his ass. and he just got up and kept
Sparky waking
walking.
late at night, all you can hear is
So I mean,
Alan
that's
chuckling.
such bull moose energy. How can I not want to vote for that? How can I not want to see him win? So
Candles
I hope
go
he
off for
takes it.
whatever reason.
I feel like it'd be a more stable 4 years under him.
Hopefully, I was gonna say, hopefully you're not dead next time. But just in case, say one of those cremations.
Yeah. Just remember, multiple candles. Have a candle for your candle.
Mm-hmm.
And the home cremation kit definitely.
Or a bug for your bug.
So, this was interesting. Did you guys enjoy yourselves?
I had fun. It got my mind off of some shit and got me to relax a little bit. I don't think Trump's still going to win tonight. I want him to win, but I don't think he's going to. I think they're going to pull. I think they're going to pull the wool over our eyes again, and that's going to be it.
It is possible, but
Alright.
we knows you love us.
We know.
We're here.
Bingo box.
We're here. The bento box. Yes. All of a sudden, Sparky wakes up with Japanese boxes all over the place. Not too sure where the fuck they're coming from.
Yep.
I'll copy this and
I got.
Put that in the link. If you're on
the vagina candle. I don't know.
I got.
If you're on,
Will it smell like 100% vagina?
if you're on Sparky Set Corner, your auto direct to Junie's movies. I'm gonna be going over there after this. And if you have an AI Miss Metokur, that link goes to her channel anyways.
No, we see one of those types.
But
What?
I got 490 views on TikToks.
Oh well, congratulations, all those people there.
Yeah,
Now fuck off TikTok, you're all a bunch of brain dead idiots.
pretty much.
Yeah. I was kind of
China is asshole.
You had potential. You had potential. You fucked it up there, Sparky. You fucked it up.
I hate TikTok. I hope it dies.
I do too,
I mean-
but I'm playing around with it till then.
Yeah. One of those things.
With that being said, I'm going to end my stream here before these guys go with Game Awards.
Right off the poignant punt.
Don't forget to get your if Paul wins, don't forget to get your G-Force abortions by joining the Air Force. Only a 4-year contract need be. And serve in a foreign war. Remember, service equals abortion.
I was gonna say, be part of the team that launches babies at the enemy through G-Force expulsion.
Yeah. And don't forget to tip your cockpit cleaner.
Oh, I know. Yeah, don't forget to go over there if you want to watch a certain Warski portray a certain hyena.
Yeah.
That's a vision that you'll never get out of your brain. Never will get out of your brain. I mean.
And me and Rogue will see you tomorrow. What are we playing tomorrow?
Good question. I mean.
Do we want to stick with the second land?
Yeah, we normally do that Allen game, but you know what? I don't know.
Star Citizen's still broken.
Yeah, I know, right? Jesus Christ. There's a lot of things that tend to
break
all of a
lately.
sudden.
Yeah, I know. Kind of seems
one of
normal
those
at this
things.
point.
I mean, yeah. Try to get this vision out of your head. Try to get those visions out of your
Andy. The thing is, he does look. If he shaved, he would look exactly like Kamala.
I was gonna say that.
Well, he'd have to put
abortion
and put some bacon around his neck, some cooked bacon. Actually, would you say cook or raw? I would say cooked. It's got more of the brown color.
Yeah, it could be.
But yeah, I think we're gonna end it here.
Yeah, we are going to end it here. We're calling it. We are calling it just like Jim has called it a Donald Trump victory. We're calling it a stream with a potential 188 for Donald Trump and 99 for Kamala Harris at the moment. So it looks like
Fox News has it at 117 to
Robert
195.
Kennedy
So
is actually on the poll boards now in some states.
yeah, yes, he is. So yeah, looks like we've got Wisconsin, Wyoming, Texas, Tennessee, Dakota, an Oklahoma, Ohio, Mississippers, and
Yeah.
so on and so forth. So yeah, promising right now until they find ballots underneath a desk somewhere, or that was taken home accidentally and they were brought back at 4 o'clock in the morning. We'll have to wait to find out if the dead woke up and decided to make a vote again. So, but yeah, you do your things out there. You go watch those slated shows wherever you are. Otherwise,
Later.
I give the fuckers their last ride. I hit buttons. Get the fuck out of here.
Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason for the gunpowder treason to ever be forgot.
Gay.
Wow. Just wow.
The G-force
Next
abortion.
Next you'll be telling me the Riddleson V's. Jesus.